Yippee!
Hi.
Hello, welcome to Weir
Oh,
of
we got
Adynn.
purple flames now.
Yeah, it's a
nice.
whole thing.
That's
Welcome
so
to Weir
good.
of Adynn session 79? Question mark?
Yes.
Yeah,
That
see,
one.
see, they know, I don't.
You literally said this earlier.
I literally said it earlier, yeah. Who would like to give us a recap of what happened last session? Because I know that Gabs doesn't have a notebook. So
Yeah.
it can't be
I
Gabby.
forgot.
Oh no.
Sainsbury's notebook today.
A Sainsbury's notebook.
Yeah.
Who's gonna give us a rundown as to what happened last session?
Did you all rely on me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron.
I mean, I can do the recap,
I'm
but
so
it means
sorry.
that I get inspiration. So
No, I get it.
The
No,
deep-
you don't. You don't. I can do it off the top of my head if needs be, right?
One.
I can try it.
go on, Selena, give it a crack.
Yes, Selena.
Okay, so last session we got through the boss and we went through the rooms to look for the missing letters, which turned out to be growth. We had a bit of trouble with that
Yes.
at first.
Yeah.
We found the key and we brought that back to the queen, told the queen that Dad's dead again, and they're fine. So we go to Ada, but instead of giving them the key, we give them a phony, in like a middle box.
Sealed lead box, I think it was.
Yeah, sealed lead box. And we were introduced by Palos, who brought us to a group of people to start moving people into sections and thinking about war.
Yes.
We spoke to Miris, and they spoke about going to the Underdark to find Estella's mother. I think that's pretty much it. I try to shorten it out.
I think we were supposed to talk about what we were gonna do about assigning
we have-
people.
We have groups of people that we have to assign to where they should go, and
You haven't actually been
Yeah.
told where like things are happening yet. So
Yeah.
they introduced themselves around the war table. You got an idea that you've got to send out units of people that have all kind of grouped together because you've recruited them over the course of the campaign. And you spoke with Miris and then went and had dinner.
Yeah. So
Taking
I assume
inspiration,
the-
Selena.
yeah, you deserve that. Goddamn. So we're like round the canteen dinner table, right?
Yeah, if you want
In
to have a
order.
chat now, you're welcome to natter with yourselves.
Feel like that's probably a good idea.
okay, so I mean, I think the first thing that we have to get out the way is helping Genka.
Oh. I was going to suggest collecting your mother from the Underdark, but
I don't know. That's what we're gonna do ourselves. If everyone's okay with that.
Very
Mhm.
okay.
That's yes. Rain. Sorry. Yes. Right. So, send units to the Cecilium Avilius to deal with that, so that we can get Genka out the bottle. That's the suggestion. I thought you meant we go to the Cecilium Avilius to do that.
No, I don't really want to deal with vampires again.
I mean, fair enough. Yeah. Okay, cool. What units do we think would be best for that? Because we have a list, and Heliodor were like, without a magical list of all of the units we have at our disposal, which would be the Arda units.
Yeah, you have them
so we've
in
got
your journals.
We've got Arda, the Mythblades, the Pack, the Adamantine Guard, the Hunters of Helios, and the Terminus Monstrum. Wow, they sound intense. Who are the Terminus Monstrum? I
That
assume
is
you
the
guys
hunting
know
guild.
them.
That's the Hunters Guild from Hester, who was one of the
Yeah.
council members back at
Hester,
the World War.
legend.
Hunters member from Hester from where?
Do you remember when we were at the World Warp and we had the council that was with the Queen? And there was the
Oh,
that was the
shite,
guy
yes.
that Karik had to talk with. He was head of the Monster Hunting Guild there.
Oh, got you. Sorry, I didn't talk
Yeah.
with that one. I
that's
talked with the fancy bastard, which does remind me I need to write a letter to my great grandmother.
See, there's something really funny about this part though, when it comes to the tactical essency stuff. So I spoke with Toby about it beforehand, because I've done a lot of reading on stuff again.
Excellent. Thank you.
Okay, Jack sat and read fucking Sun Tzu's The Art of War.
I've done a
you
lot
mad?
of reading. I've done a lot of reading of some of this stuff not for this beforehand. For stuff, and I was planning. Okay, I gave it a reread just to get an extra
A
thing on stuff.
reread.
Yeah,
You know, that fat book.
it's not that big.
What?
One
The
sec.
Bible.
No. Oh, God damn it.
Okay, right, cool.
It's only. It's not a big book.
The fact you own it upsets me.
Of course he does.
Technical jargon.
Listen, the shit I've written beforehand, I needed to make sure everything was at least like feasible for stuff. It's like, oh no, maybe that in-depth tactical knowledge might not work too well with this system.
Okay,
That's
so
so
in
much
any case, who do we think would be best to go and deal with the Sicilium of Ilios?
The Sicilium of Ilios, there's 2 units I think would work great for that. So one, we've got the Monster Hunters Guild. The second, we have the Hunters of Helios.
I think the Hunters of Helios are the best option because they are specifically vampire hunters. But they are
unit again. They've only got 40 in their full unit.
And they're primarily fighters, right? DM, how, from my last knowledge of the Sicilium of Ilios, how strong were they fighter-wise?
Bigger than that.
Cool.
Quite a significant number of them. You're going to need more than one unit assigned to dealing with it.
Yeah.
Over 100, yeah.
Over 100, okay. Right, in which case, yes, with my knowledge of the Sicilium of Ilios, because they used to be allies, hopefully will be again, once the command structure is dissipated. So they're the Hunters of Helios are fighters. Do we want to are we willing to put more into this?
I think it would be a good idea.
Okay.
Which excuse me, I've got a fucker of a cold and it's really affecting how I'm talking to somebody.
You're alright, no worries.
I would have thought it would be a good idea to use the Hunters of Helios to attempt to take a stab at the leadership of the Sicilium with a secondary unit with them to help with the main fighting force.
As a distraction, big quotation marks. Well, I mean, I can say a lot for the Amaranthine Guard. 100 strong, they are very skilled fighters. But I can understand why we wouldn't want to commit such a big force to that.
Well, if
but
we let
with 100 of...
Well, the Terminus Monstrum would then make our units how many larger?
If 90 then.
That would be 90. The Sicilium of Ilios are over 100 strong. So
you don't know how many would be dedicated to an attack force against you, but you know there's a lot of them.
They would need to hold units back to keep guard and protection over other areas they have. So individual regions, I feel if we could pinpoint where they are located, would have.
I can give you a precise point on a map of where the Sicilium of Ilios is.
But the one thing we need to do, even if you're going for the main Sicilium, you need to navigate between the points where the rest of their forces are located, because you don't want to move into one point and then be attacked from multiple others from the other directions if they catch wind.
So are you suggesting that we use the Terminus Monstrum and the Hunters of Helios and use the Terminus as more of a guiding the forces through the areas of
I would
resistance?
suggest for guiding through, but is mainly to distract the units, while the hunters would target the main leadership if they could. And
Use
if you
them
were to
as
do that as soon as what you have said with your friend Genka is once the leadership is destroyed, they won't have control over their lower units, so they will
Aye.
not be under the same lock into orders, as to say.
And I will say with that does come an element of chaos because once they aren't bound. Well, once they aren't bound, they have no laws they have to follow. They'll be free. Now, whether they decide I'm going to fuck off and then disperse, or whether they want to come back to the Sicellum and
do you know anyone
reform.
who's within the Sicellum?
Genka.
Do you know anyone higher up in the Sicellum who would be
Genka's master?
Next in line, who would be willing not?
No.
Who does not want to fight?
No. The way that hierarchy works is one. We have to take the whole leadership needs to go, or it's not going to work.
Okay.
The only possible kind of like it goes from raid master to the overseer. So you're gonna have like the tankier, most committed units who run all of the little like the kind of thralls and etc. Directly underneath the overseer, and the overseer has a right and left hand who will also be very committed to the cause. It's very likely you're just gonna have to chop the head off of it for the whole thing to work.
I've got written down here the exact fucking structure of the vampires, which I took down the notes when we were reading it. So it's the Divine Fathers, who are above the Overseers, and the Overseers, I'm guessing, are the main heads of each kind of group. And the Fathers are the even higher than that, like over all of them.
So
like
the Fathers are the gods. The Elder runs the clan. The Overseer is managed by the Elder, but the Overseer sees everything happening over the entire clan, effectively.
What about the Council and the Hands? If the Overseers were taken out, with the Council and Hands still have to follow the orders of the previous Overseers?
It's very likely, based on your knowledge of vampires, it's very likely that the Council are all pure-blooded. So none of them are going to be bound the same way that thralls are. So they will likely make their own decisions based on where their loyalties lie, which will be to the Elder and to the Overseer.
Okay, I have a theory here.
Go on.
If we can make a strike at the Overseers and the First, and once that has happened, send some form of, maybe not ultimatum, but an offer to the Council and the Hands, explaining that what their prior leaders had been told about their rise to power after this and what will happen, is that is in fact fallacy, and that fighting against the Harbingers is their own best bet for survival and whatever. If they decide to carry on with this kind of motivation afterwards, we will have to think of that later on. But at least in the meantime, that might be extra forces we can add to our own units.
I deeply appreciate your wish to keep peace and save as many lives as possible.
This is not just about saving lives. This is about having as many numbers as we can have against the Harbingers as well. If we can cause a change in loyalties among them, even if it means a fight later on against the Sicilium or other clans, that is preferable than over complete extinction.
DM.
Yes.
From my knowledge of the Sicilium of Ilios, I've been kind of like Heliodor has been like vaguely an ambassador. I've been there. I know the people reasonably well.
Yeah.
Ish. Like what kind of things do I think the Sicilium of Ilios, if the main leadership were taken out and the ones who were still pure-blooded were given a choice, what's the kind of thing that they would want? What could I offer them that they would want?
If you were to offer something to the general populace that were under the Overseer's rule?
Yeah. And like the purebloods, like the right and left hand, like if I could sway them.
If you could, yeah.
If I
roll me
could.
a history check at advantage, and then we'll see if we'll see how that goes.
Thanking you muchly. Where's? Oh, hold on. There we are. Right, got it. And there's Heliodor. History advantage. What have I got? Oh my god!
Okay.
Awful.
16. That's not too bad.
So double sixes though. Like,
yeah. So it's unlikely you'll be able to offer anyone in direct allegiance to the Overseer anything. They will die for their clan. They're in the position that they are so committed to that cause that they will die for it. But a thrall, you could probably offer them sanctuary. Give them somewhere safe to be, or somewhere where they
Violet Gold.
they don't feel antagonized.
That could be provided.
Perhaps
okay.
that could be a tool that you could use in your advantage. But you're not sure. Some will be more committed than others.
Heliodor will put that to the group. Be like, that's an option, but it's tenuous at best. It's something that we could do that could work. However, I must say, my personal belief is we just take out the command and we install someone, or we do something. I don't know. Maybe we take out the command and we just go, hey, here's your option. We'll give you sanctuary here.
Well,
if Genka's next master was one of the highest and he is taken out,
Genka's was the Overseer? Genka was a thrall of the Overseer, I believe.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. Genka was a thrall of the Overseer, so Genka would be the highest ranking thrall.
If the Overseer was to be taken out, we could try releasing Genka. This is just as a thought.
Installing a thrall as the Overseer.
No, not as the Overseer. Putting him down as a bargaining chip. Not to give back to them. Not to give back. Or maybe bargaining chip's the wrong word for this.
Heliodor's frown, but like eyebrows are furrowing further and further.
I like this idea of the sanctuary, but we could take that a step further by installing seeds of chaos within the group, because I can guarantee you there are pure-blooded vampires that think that they can run this better than the current.
That is what my thoughts are.
Okay.
So at least if we can at least remove the thralls from the question, that then leaves their numbers significantly decreased.
Yeah.
And then that will throw the pure-blooded vampires into chaos, because without their thralls, they don't have as much power.
So what we're looking at is we're looking at taking
the order of their whoever turned them. And if that is members of the council, then we would need to take out the council to begin with. So my thought process here is remove the overseer, release Genka, send some sort of message to the other thralls that if we are able to release them, even if they cannot answer straightforward, that they can be the thralls' next leader, not the purebloods. You can then move on to take out the council and any other purebloods that might be at the top range, and from that onward, they would then have their own free will, in which case they would most likely follow the next that they trust.
But in the meantime, between then, they will have to tell their superiors that they have been told that, and then we'll have a very prepared army in front of us. I would like to save as many of them as possible, but that if we tell the thralls they could be free, they have to tell their masters.
Part of what I'm thinking is how many of the thralls under the army would have been turned by the council?
The council will be the majority of the purebloods within their clan.
Okay.
And pureblood is the only one that's capable of turning people.
So it would be the majority of the thralls.
Okay, so hit the overseer. Do the best to remove as many of the council as possible.
Aye.
That will leave some free. And if we can... Not a message about Genka then.
And then maybe try installing Genka in some way as an intermediary worker while we fight the Harbingers.
Heliodor, as a note,
hello.
you know Genka very well. Releasing Genka from his ties to his overseer, having Genka as somebody on your side, is going to be a massive boon. Given that Genka's an incredibly powerful spellcaster. And having people capable of the stuff that Genka's capable of doing will bolster your forces significantly.
I will explain that to the group. We should take out the overseer and as much of the council as possible, and then we can install Genka in some way as a ruler or an intermediary war counselor, war leader who will work with us, and then after that the City of Violet Gold and so on can help to rebuild the Sicellum in a decent way. We can build ties and make it very attractive to them. I think we send in the Helios, and we send in the Helios at a minimum and make them like a sneak mission, and they get in, they kill as many of the councillors as possible, and then get out.
The other thing I think is we only have 20 members of the pack. For a small unit, they are quite a powerful force, I feel, most likely.
They are incredible in their abilities to kill. Yes.
If that is the case, how many would you reckon would surround the Overseer at any current time?
How many thralls?
How many in general?
How many
forces would roughly surround, say, the Overseer?
Depending on whether they're on a war footing or not, whether they think that they're going to be under attack. DM 20 to 50.
They will assign the people they have as their raid masters. They've got the right and left hand, so their right hand will be a diplomat, and their left hand is their war council. So it's more likely that you'll end up encountering the left hand than the right. The right is also more likely to be swayed by diplomatic relations.
Right.
There's information you're missing here that you could probably gather if you went back to the war room in the morning, but it is late in the evening.
Yeah.
This is only speculations. I mean, we're sitting around having dinner now.
So, the idea best would be to take out the left hand and the overseer and use the right hand to be swayed, to help, things like that. But also, I think we may be overcomplicating what could be a very simple. We send them in, they do what they do, and we get what we need. Lives will be lost, but that is what is happening currently, and we need to be on it and just hit hard.
The other thing I'm thinking about, whereabout on the map is it that the Sicilium are, roughly?
Just above the Isis Ridge, literally just above it in the
right, so they are the closest then, in reality. Right, okay, yeah. Because part of me was thinking, okay, you've got to think about travel time as well. Because the amount of time it'll take for however many units to get there, do their thing, and then to get back afterwards. If something else has happened, I'm trying to think of units that could be doing other things at the same time.
Well, every unit we don't use gets a morale bonus as well.
You also have it doesn't necessarily have to be you're sending a unit out to do a specific thing that's happening on the map. You could say, for example, Terminus Monstrum's fucking thing is that they go and find people. You could say, okay, we want you to find the most powerful spellcasters on Sif and recruit them. So that we can have a teleporting unit per unit, so we can just teleport them all over the world. But that is...
Maybe we do that.
You can pitch to me something you think would be useful to you, and I'll tell you whether or not it's feasible.
Okay, here we go. Okay, here's a thought. Here's a wee thought then. If we get the hunters, not the hunters of Helios, the monster hunters, to do that, to find...
Send them out to find those powerful spellcasters. Get them out to find the powerful spellcasters. Kavik looks like the next highest likely point of attack on the map because they are right fucking next to the border. Yeah, they're right there.
If we can send, just because of how close we are, if we were to send to Kavik let's just pull up the units again, send to them the Adamantine Guard, so they're between us and them. While that's happening, pulling over the main force makes it easier to send another unit round the back to take out the leadership.
So, are we... DM, the black lines on the map, these are...
That is Harbinger territory.
Right, okay, cool.
That is where they have... That's the last that they have taken over. So that's the last piece of information that Arda has managed to gather. That you vaguely remember seeing when you were helping Chorus with this paperwork.
And this intelligence is how old? A week? A month?
A couple of weeks now.
Couple of weeks. Okay.
In which case, scouts as well who could go and monitor these borders.
I think sending out scouts to monitor those borders and give us as live an update as we can is a very good idea. Because then we can get a genuine, updated, constant understanding of what's happening and where we need to send people.
Alright, so...
Harvick, I think, is a solid fucking choice.
Right, so how does this sound for a plan then? Send out the Terminus Monstrum to find powerful spellcasters. Try to
make teleporting our people excellently wonderful.
Use that. At the same time, we can send the Mythblade, who are the scouts, then out in there, covering tracks.
Yep, they are your scouts.
We can use them to
monitor the borders.
Monitor the border. Ready the Adamantine Guard to move to Kavik. Once they start moving to Kavik, we can send the Hunters of Helios and the Pack to deal with the Overseers. How does that sound for our attack, considering just how close everything is at this very second?
Oh, Dracera?
Okay. Well, as long as we have the Adamantine Guard resting for 1 week before we send them out, because they are a large unit. There's no point sending them to a place where we are unsure.
Oh yeah, no. If we send out the scouts, right? If we send out the scouts first,
yeah.
Send the Mythblade out first. Keep the Adamantine Guard stationed here at the moment to rest, do their thing. Once we've got message from the Mythblade, then we can work on sending the guard to Kavak after they've had a rest.
If that's where they're required, yeah.
If that's where they're required, or where the main force is.
But by that point, we'll have hopefully magic womb teleport.
Yeah. And at that point, we should hopefully be able to send the pack and the Hunters of Helios roughly to find where the Overseer and the higher ups are, and we can take them out with them at that point.
Because they're still teleporting to completely different locations, because it could also be they are going near the entrance of the Underdark to Colis.
I am concerned about the Underdark.
Because if we don't...
I don't blame you.
I'm gauging we don't know what's up above us right now. So in reality, we could be on a two-front now. Which really is...
Two-fronter? We're already on like an 8-fronter. Like
that's an 8 more, I mean, it's right next to Arda is what I mean. If they have moved up north and west, that's cutting off any approach for us to go up north. Which means that any units we have, we'd have to stretch fucking thin to cover all the way around without moving in.
I'll be honest, the forces from the Aces Ridge are already pretty strained on where they can walk. Like, they've taken over part of the mountain range. It's rough for that Adamantine Guard anyway. Like, I know they're in Arda, but if we need to move more, they're having a bad day. And it's the same across the continent. Anyway, yes, I think do that.
You can discuss. I assume that when we get round to you guys going back to the war room, we'll just skip you having explained it as if that's
and just be like, this is what our plan is. Any thoughts?
There is another little thought I'm having here, not about troop movements, but for the magic users.
Alright.
We know that the World Warp has magic users like that. So one thing I think we could do to start with is, to begin with, send a message to the World Warp, to the Queen, to ask if they have any spare strong magic users who could aid us to start with. And then any extra that could be found by the Terminus Monstrum would be just a bonus at that point.
Alright. Okay. Aye, we should do that. We can send a message and that'd be easy. Send the message. However, I'm pretty sure we did figure out that there were Harbingers already in the city, didn't we?
No, you didn't.
It was
that was the thieves.
No, it was the ring.
That was the thieves, because we went off after them. You thought they were sketchy.
And then you got kidnapped. Well done.
Yeah. That was a great little time.
I'm being chloroformed!
But I got saved by one dumpy goblin.
A goblin with a fat ass, you say?
A goblin with a fat ass.
Ganache.
Ganache is great.
So the evening is waning on, and it's been a while since the four of you have had a decent rest. Are you planning to go to sleep?
Yes.
Yes.
Terrifying.
Even though sleep is very bad.
We need to talk about.
Sleep is grand, but also I have some forging and writing to do in my book. And Heliodor will spend like 3 hours writing in his book, like kind of like like writing down his craft, in putting in like the little encoded bits of message of like where to find these bits. And I did DM, did I send the letter to
Those people.
to make the thing?
Excuse
You
me?
haven't asked them to make it yet. You sent letters to your friend, your 2
Yes.
friends that you
Yes.
took to Karvik.
And in which case, I would like to write a letter to my grandmother, to the leader of the city of Violet Gold, with words to the effect of, "Grandmama, I'm dying."
Christ.
Sorry to break the news, babe.
Sorry, Babs, but I'm dying. And I have some very specific instructions that instructions and construction elements I need you to follow. And we'll like roll up some. We'll like we'll spend some time making some blueprints and roll them up and send them off.
Okay. Because you're not sending them at a premium rate, they will be taking their sweet time.
Arda, can you make this go fast?
Well, you are getting your pay in the morning.
War. It's I'll hold on to this until the morning.
Until the morning.
But I could get it done for free.
You could send it for free now, but it will take a few weeks to reach them.
But could you make it premium? I am dying.
When
like...
you've got paid, sure.
Fuck.
I'm dying. Please do the post for me.
Do the post for me.
I'll
Dying discount.
Dying discount. I'll assume that the 4 of you are going to bed.
Yeah.
Get some
There
rest.
is
Bye.
Are you gonna let us rest?
Do we get to rest?
What's Creek doing?
What's Creek doing?
You want to go and pray at the
Altar outside.
Aye.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So the 3 of you are heading off to bed. You may long rest, Karee.
Cool.
You're heading outside to the sort of little setup that they have set up around Arda, the Temple of the Seven, and it doesn't take you long to find the kind of wolf-headed visage of Izil.
He steps up to the kind of altar and he looks up and down. It is as if it's the first time you've seen an altar like this in years, in this decades maybe actually, like properly, like even paying any attention to it whatsoever. And clasps his hands over his stomach, bows his head. Yeah. Izor, it's been some time since I last found your bow, your gifts. I'm sorry. It's been so long. I haven't been me in quite some time. I cannot make up for the time I've been absent. But I'm here now, and I'm here to do what I had those years ago. And he says this in Sylvan.
Whilst you're sat it's dark out. The moon is high in the sky. It's somewhat cloudy. You can see it from just through the edge of the ring that cuts off a strip of stars as you look up. And you feel a warmth, almost like in the back of your mind. And a quiet voice. My champion. It is true, you've been gone for decades now. Nature and the balance of it is falling to ruin. falling into the hands of something that it should never have been left to. I expect you to pick up your duties. You are my hunter, after all. Let the past die. Kill it if you have to.
I offer no less than this. And that is what I am set out to protect. As much of everything as we can.
You are fearless and therefore powerful. Chaos reigns, but so do you. Do not be afraid. And the voice fades, and the warmth kind of turns back to that numbness that you're starting to get used to.
And so he sits there for a small time, just contemplating, before bowing his head and standing back up before making his way downstairs back down to his old quarters, if they are still open.
Yeah.
As
you still all have your old rooms. Having a bed is always nice. You know, it's after spending time on the road. Every time you do get to have a bed is a nice change. Though recently you've been living in somewhat the lap of luxury, so this feels a little downtrodden compared. You may take a long rest.
But you don't have caviar. Oh.
As the morning rolls around, each of you are woken to a knocking at your door.
What?
It is Chorus, who is here to guide you back to the war room, as they have asked for your presence.
Is it our chorus?
Yes, it's your Chorus.
Okay, that's fine.
You're not that weird macaroni bastard.
He seems happy to see each of you. Things have been a little boring since you left. I won't lie.
Oh, I'm glad it's been boring. Like, oh.
If you count the war planning as boring, it's not my cup of tea.
War planning's always boring. It's a lot of pushing little figurines around on a tiny map, going
Great description there, sir. And
thank you.
Chorus takes you all to the war room, where you are met with everyone else who seems to be sort of ready and talking away amongst themselves. You see on the table on the map there is a set of sort of small cards that have been placed down on certain areas.
I was hoping for tiny figurines.
If you click on the little squares on the map now that have shown up, it should show you the encounters in those areas.
The game is paused.
Oh.
Thank you. Oh. Well. Okay.
So
the Selim 100.
Oh,
Hi. Ouch.
So the two red encounters are vampires. The pale purple encounters are
120 units,
movements of the army. The dark purple encounters are Harbinger takeovers, and the sort of like bluish purple are post defenses. So it is your call as to where you send people. These are not all immediately happening. This is based on scouts have come back with this information.
Okay, so like 2 of them are red, the rest are a colour.
A colour, okay. Well, you can click on them and find out what they are.
Yeah, I got this. Yes, blue and purple.
It seems that
Colour.
the army that has now been has now earned a name. Arda has started calling it Nature's Wrath.
Oh, wait.
Suitable.
What are they calling Nature's Wrath?
The army of tree folk.
Tree people.
That the Harbingers are commanding.
Okay, but who's in charge of naming shit? Because fuck me, Arda, that's a good name.
This just sticks a hand up. I came up with it.
Well, a very good name. Hell yes. Not hell, but well
Only
done. That was
30
good.
units.
Posture.
Yeah, some of these are small.
Nature's Wrath movement, the 30 units aren't that bad. They seem to
big
be
units.
They're big units.
They're big units are big.
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, Grifo mentioned we fought a couple of them beforehand, and those were small ones.
Oh, so wait, no, so there is a big one in Karvik. Cool.
You have seen my uncle.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Well, yeah, so Karvik is a defense one. So that's going to stop them from taking it over.
Karvik also has a successful lead to possible recruitment. And having a bunch of Asmoths on your side will mean you will have a unit of healers.
let's take Karvik. Da 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 da.
That's extra important. It's also quite close to the HQ, so.
We should definitely send some big boys there.
The administrator also explains to you that if you believe it to be necessary, the people you are leaving behind, specifically Palos and Verve, have offered to be diplomats.
Oh.
So you can send a diplomat with a team and try and convince Harbinger conscripts to change sides.
Okay, we could do that with the Sicellum, perchance. Once we take out the leadership, if we send in, who could say no to Palos? If we send Palos in with our lovely units.
Let's not fight. Let's
Let's
just all
not
hold
fight.
hands.
I'll give you a nice warm hug.
Might also be a good idea to send one with the Monstrum to convince people to help us if they're looking for magic users.
You should be able to move the little unit cards, by the way, next to Arda. So you should be able to just pick them up and put them where you want to send them.
What the fuck? War planning is badass.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was going to say it, I'm just going to not.
Okay. I'm gonna leave somebody else to.
It's all grouped together.
Oh god.
Put those back.
Wee. Oh no. No. Oh.
Oh no!
Thank
no,
you.
If you click on one and then move it around, they shouldn't be grouped.
Okay.
You need to do the hold a square off of them first, so you're not selecting any of them, and then do it.
Just use the keys.
You can use the arrow keys, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
What?
Oh. Huh?
I'm not kidding.
Alright, just if you need me to...
I'm gonna stay out of it. I'm gonna stay out of it.
I think
Selena can do it, so Selena can move the tokens there. So pop the tokens down where you want to send your units, and if they're staying at Arda, keep them next to Arda.
I think I accidentally made 2 terminuses.
No. You just click on it again, and I think it goes away.
This is great, Toby.
It's not going away.
I don't know. I can't see it, so I don't know what you've done.
Oh no, I can. It is fabulous.
Okay, so what did we say we were going to do? And what do we want to do now? Now that we are in front of the War Council!
I think for
Plan.
Karvik, send the Amaranthine Guard.
Aye, I'm down.
Because also, they are very strong. And
Thank you.
120 versus 100 will not cause them to have any battle disadvantage.
They won't have any disadvantage, yeah.
So they could do that on their own.
Aye. I'm down with that.
We need to hold the posts that we have first before we go back to taking over.
I agree.
I was thinking, would it be a good idea to hold the Amaranthian back for that week to give him the boost first, or we better just to send them right away?
I think
Okay.
the fear I have of leaving them for a week is that could get stronger.
Yeah, so
I think like
Amaranth
battling them
and
first,
guard
then
there,
taking them back would be.
and then taking the hunters.
Yeah.
The hunters to the Sicellum.
The hunters and the pack for the Sicellum to take out the leadership.
Aye.
And then it was with a terminus moment. Where would be the best place to send them to look for? Asking around the table, where would be the best place to send people to look for powerful magic users to recruit?
The World Warp. Just straight up, the World Warp.
World Warp is the kind of magical central of Sith.
We should send them there.
I mean,
Because
they
they'll
also
have
know the place
spots.
very well. They
They've
also know
got-
the place very well.
The only annoyance of that is the fact that they just got here from there.
Yeah,
They just came here.
Fuck 'em!
It's like-
They
You don't
came here to
necessarily
get
have
orders.
to travel there physically.
Yeah, because as I was saying, but send letters to the Queen to ask her.
If push comes to
There's
shove,
one-
Hester can
No,
write
I mean-
a letter and get the Archmage to come to Arda, teleport them back to the World Warp, and then they can organize it through that.
Okay,
That might
so-
be a good idea there, actually.
So basically, we want this unit to do its thing and find powerful mages. We don't necessarily. DM, do we have to send them to a place, or can we
Not
be like,
necessarily,
we want
no.
you to find? Okay,
Like they
Can
will,
we
if you
just
say
get them
this is
to-
what we want you to do, they will go out and do it themselves.
okay.
This is what
I
we want
think
For
to
the
do.
time
Just
being,
get
I
them
will
to
stick them
that.
on the World Warp because that's probably where they're going to be going, or
Yeah.
at least like getting their contacts from. It just means
Yeah.
I know where things are, whilst you guys
Yeah.
are off doing other things.
I think that's a really good plan. Like if we can get powerful mages involved, to be
Then-
teleporty, to be Buffy, all that jazz. Not Buffy, but and then the
That's right, the
other
borders.
appropriators. What are the other appropriate? What are we good at doing?
They're good at dealing with magical objects and shit like that.
If there is a large attack, so the administrator explains to you, if there is a large attack on a place, it's most likely that those Harbingers are charged by an artifact.
Like the
Okay.
Nature's Wrath.
Okay. So, would it be an idea to send them to a major city that is bordering one of the big, one of the Harbinger territories? For instance, sending them to Shionos. Is it Shionos?
Sihonos, down here.
Sihonos. Sending them to Sihonos, or sending them to bolster Karvik.
I mean, or we could send them directly to where Nature's Wrath was last seen to try and get that artifact.
Yeah, the one thing is though, I don't think they're going to be as good as they are dealing with magical artifacts. I don't think they've got the armor or the smack power to.
Well, they are
completely
armored,
deal-
and they are a larger set of units than because the Nature's Wrath are not armored, and there's 30 units.
So Arda, they explain to you that Arda's appropriators are also good at investigating the effects of artifacts in areas. So if you, for example, wanted to send them after Nature's Wrath, you might get some more information as to why this army exists. Perhaps maybe it's more of a scouting mission, so you'd have to maybe send them with the Mythblade. They're not particularly stealthy, but with the assistance of a stealthier group, they will have benefits to getting that sort of information.
How about
Cough,
this
cough. We
one?
should follow that DM thread.
How about we get the Mythblade to first do their scouting of the borders. Once they finish that, they can link up with the Arda units,
and we
then
can
head
leave
over.
Arda, and we can leave the Arda to rest so that
Yeah.
they get their nice little morale bonus.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's it.
I'm down with that.
So where are
Plus
you sending the
also,
Mythblade?
to the borders between where the Harbinger thing is here.
This is Salamavilios border.
Yeah, so they're not going there to fight. They're just there to scout along the border.
Scouting along the border
see-
to find if
Tell us how
the
it
border has
changes.
expanded at all.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, if the border's expanded, if any forces have moved into those areas, so on and so forth, so we know the movements, and then just tell them, okay, yeah, you're not going there to fight. If something seems like it's going to lead to one, get the fuck out of there. Don't cover your tracks, move off. Don't initiate a fight.
Yeah. Okay.
The major the cities that have been taken over, or the places where these are. For instance, in Ryson.
Yep, Ryson.
Ryson. In Ryson, what is Ryson known for? Like, is it what do we know about Ryson?
Roll me a history check.
Oh, baby, I love your ways. Apologies.
I was waiting for you to
You want a hand in that?
History. Oh, if you'd like to help, that's lovely.
Prequel will try and help him think of things.
Yeah,
for
take
what's over
advantage.
there.
Yeah. Way.
That's better.
You're
29.
That's very
You're
nice.
welcome.
So Ryson is mostly a sort of a trading port
Poison
city.
made from rice.
Yes.
Trading port.
It's a trading port city. If the Harbingers take it over, there is a likelihood that they'll have better transport because they will be able to use the sea.
Okay.
If they have access to any portside areas from that point onwards, they've got the entire Whitgrave Sea. They can travel straight from Ryson to Briasai and attack the World Warp. You've got a few kind of things that they could do because the world wraps around itself.
Yeah.
So they could travel via open ocean to pretty much anywhere on the coast.
Okay, but Briasai is kind of a little bit away. It'd still take them a bit to get there.
Yeah,
We
it will
just
still take some
don't know
time, but they
how-
could do it.
Yeah.
It will give them a faster access.
Yeah. I think that should be our next thing. Because with Karvik being so close and Sasalam being like literally just to the west, take that out.
Karvik is good because we also get access to, if we can convince them to, we can get a bunch of healers and so on our side as well. So we definitely.
Then we travel
definitely
with the
want
Karvik
Karvik.
group east to Ryson.
There's one little thing I'm worrying about here, seeing them,
I'll be done with that.
seeing that they have Ryson now.
Or they're
Is the fact they can travel quickly to Hira, and that means Arda at the minute would be squashed right between two forces, which isn't exactly a good thing.
I think that Ryson is good for now. Ryson.
It's
is
not a
good for now.
small town; it's a city.
It's a city. Yeah.
So
I
they
think
could probably
that'll
be
be
fine if you left it for a little bit.
Yeah.
But by the
I
time
think
you
we-
get back from the Underdark, it's very likely that these sort of events will have moved around or changed.
Yep.
And new ones may have cropped up, or they may have sort of concluded whilst you were not there.
I think that the way that we have placed it out now is good, and that we leave orders that are, you need to make sure that Ryson is secured once everything else we have asked for is secured.
Are you
Secure these, then
sending a
secure that.
diplomat with the pack and the Hunters of Helios?
You
You
could send Verve with them.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because
you would
once because if they're going to
You're gonna have a
take
lot
out-
of vampire refugees at that point
Yeah.
that might need somebody to talk to them who is capable of doing that. Because you look at Arliss, and Arliss is not a talker, and Omicron is definitely not a talker.
And if we do that, then if there's a lot of refugees, again, if convinced, they might be willing to fight for us as well.
Mm.
Because them fighting for
Would
us
be useful.
guarantees it's useful for us, but also guarantees their freedom if we manage this.
True.
Because if they win, well, no one's free. Everyone's fucked.
Hold on. I think I've still got some communication chalk. I can add communication chalk, or I can get somebody to message the City of Violet Gold to ask about allowing refugee status to any Cecilum of Ilios vampires that arrive after the fact.
The administrator offers. She's like, if you need anything written, I will be your sort of voice on your behalf. If you need something to be sort of written down and sent off to somewhere in order to get communications going, then I will manage that.
In which case, I would like you to write a letter to the City of Violet Gold, explaining that they may have an influx of refugees from the Cecilum of Ilios may be imminent, and that they should prepare.
And she nods and starts writing down sort of a few more notes. Says, I will get that done as soon as possible.
Thank you.
Administrator, assistant.
Yes.
Once we are finished.
Concluded. I see where you're going. It's very good.
Thank you. I have something I might be able to offer you as well that we can discuss once CC's all finished here. For now.
She looks at the assistant, and the assistant looks like she wants to talk to you anyway. So she's like, yeah, okay, yeah.
Gives a nod. It's like, got it. Graphic.
So are you done with moving your units for the time being?
I think so. Where are the appropriators of Ardor going?
Keeping them behind for morale. Doing a morale boost for them for the time being. You can write while you are in the Underdark, or you can communicate with the assistant via the Sending Stone.
Okay.
So if you want to move people around and you say, actually, there is something that we want them to do, you can do it whilst you are not in Ardor. You will also be receiving regular communications from your units telling you how things are going.
Right.
So they'll let you know whether or not they were successful, what the kind of sitch is, and how things are going per week, because you're going to be gone for minimum sort of 2 weeks. So they will keep you updated as to how things are progressing.
In which case, if everybody else is happy, I'm happy.
I'm happy.
I'm happy with that so far.
Seems to be a general consensus around the table of agreement.
Our sweet 14-year-old. How are you feeling about these movements?
I'm like 16, bro.
They've done a lot of growing up in the last 2 years.
Sorry. Our sweet 16-year-old. How do you feel about these troop movements?
Good, I guess.
Fabulous. I just find it absolutely fucking hilarious that
one of the war generals of Ardor is a 16-year-old half-elf.
You know what this is? It's Star Wars: The Clone Wars. It's like having Ahsoka as a general. So
yeah.
Ahsoka, how you doing over there?
Okay, so if everything's good, it seems like there's a good consensus around the table that this is the sort of the plan going forward for the time being. They inform you that like any letters that are sent to the administrator will then pass on to you, because you're going to be out and about and doing a bunch of shit. If they can't send you letters in the Underdark, they will use the Sending Stone that the assistant has provided to you to let you know how things are going. I will be out of character. I will be writing in your journal. There will be a journal with how things are going from each team, and how successful they have been over the course of however long you're gone and however long they've been out and about and doing things, so that you can kind of keep track of things as you go.
Oh damn. Okay.
Little Rajino.
Right.
The war room
Sounds good.
disperses, and you are met with the administrator and the assistant. And the assistant's kind of grinning away to herself as she always is. But they're looking at Kree.
If you would please come with me for the moment. You can come if you wish as well. And he's going to start leading them down to the burrow where his family had been beforehand.
Okay.
Oh,
Who
shit.
is going?
I'll go
Okay.
that way too. This seems important.
Okay.
Let's go support a
Before I
friend.
go, can I insight check the administrator?
You can indeed. Roll me an insight check.
Sorry, I forgot to do that.
It's okay. Oh, -1, so yeah, let's fuck it up.
I'll help you.
Oh shit, I've already rolled.
One.
Two.
Oh.
Fine, that means I get to roll.
As
Yeah,
stoic
please
as
roll.
ever, you know.
Go.
Come on. Snake eyes.
Inside.
11.
Ooh,
14.
okay.
14.
14.
What are you looking for?
Murder.
Subjectivity.
Are you trying to tell if she's lying? What are you looking for?
I'm trying to detect if there's any lies, if she's looking a little like shady about anything.
Doesn't seem to read that way. Not to you, at least.
They like see Dracera like eyeing them, and they're like looking up like.
Yeah, they flick. Just well.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So I assume you're all going as a party,
Oh.
heading down to the burrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, oops.
Okay.
That's not the right thing. Okay, so you're all heading downstairs. It takes you a little while to get down there because it is very deep in Arda. But you enter a very large
Thanks, Zach.
hole that has been dug out by Zach. It is, last you would recall, this place would probably be full of webs. There would be 3 children running around. There would be a large centaur styled Elenian arachnid who would be settled in here. But instead it is mostly empty. You see a large pile of sort of gold and jewels in the corner that Karik amassed with his wife over the years. And you see a small sort of amethyst necklace on the floor.
Oh.
And 3 sort of little
God.
wooden rings scattered around the room.
Oh!
Exactly as he was expecting.
Oh.
It is unnervingly quiet.
Karik's going to walk over and pick up the necklace before gathering the 3 little rings.
No.
And he's gonna look down at them for a few moments before kind of clench them in a fist before putting them in a pouch. And then he's gonna turn around to look at the assistant administrator. As you can probably tell, they are not going to be back. And with this being the case, he kind of looks to the pile in the side of the room. I would find myself liking to donate this to whatever it needs to go towards.
You're giving these funds to Arda.
Okay.
The two of them kind of look between each other. Like for once in her life, the assistant's got somewhat of a solemn expression on her face. And they sort of seem to exchange glances, and the administrator looks back to you, and she's like, we really appreciate this, and we are sorry for what may have happened. We have our suspicions, or at least the assistant here has informed me of what she thought may have happened. It is not for us to pry. I understand the situation is tentative at best. These funds will go towards arming our people better. We will have a significant advantage with this.
That is what my thought process was. I only have one condition.
Oh, Discord, come back. Uh-oh. Oh. Hello?
Hi.
Hello? Okay,
Yeah,
Discord go.
All
get
good?
crunchy.
Yeah, everything went funky.
I done that when you first started talking about the reactions.
Mhm.
I think it's because we're down in the burrow. It's like too deep for it.
There's no signal.
Yeah.
We're too far.
Yeah, there's no signal down here. Can you repeat that, please?
Yeah, so no, I didn't get much further than what it said. There was just I only have one condition on donating this,
Of course.
and it is that any funds I may receive as payment does not come from this.
We have our own funding for paying our appropriators. I would assure you that this coin will not come back to you.
Yeah.
So a Discord crashed again, so I will repeat that.
Yeah.
The administrator relays to you that they have their own funding for paying their appropriators, and this money would be almost primarily going to funding the war effort rather than paying you lot.
Yay, war money.
He was
money.
considering just giving it to the rest of the party. But he thought to himself that would be useful. But
There goes my college fund.
Yeah, sorry. Grace just gave away his last college fund. Sorry about that.
Ripperoni.
At least
I think you've earned yourself a scholarship by this point, so you're fine.
Yeah. Arda will give you a scholarship for free. Don't worry. So yeah, none of it comes back to him. He thought we'd give it to the party, but he thought, for how much this is, needing to equip armies, this is more what's needed towards that than 4 idiots running
I
around.
agree with that.
So
4 dumb fucks with too much money.
Exactly. We've got one dumb fuck who's had too much money to start with. We don't need another 3 being added to that.
Hey.
the administrator
mommy.
gestures to the assistant, who pulls a handful of little kind of satchels off of her belt, and she turns back to you, Kari. She's like, so that you know that your funds are not coming from this donation. Here is your pay for your travel to the ring and what you have managed to achieve since then. Each of you receive 500 gold.
Yay!
So add that to your account. You are going to be receiving a pay rise now that you are managing the war effort. I understand that you may not have necessarily wanted this job, and that I somewhat thrust it upon you, but it is a necessity, and I trust that your decisions will be in our best interest. So you were originally being paid about, I think it was 5 gold a day. She is moving up to 20 gold a day.
Ooh.
So even whilst you are out, you are going to be receiving pay.
That's a decent fucking pay raise.
So she clarifies that with you, and each of you are passed your pay for your travel.
So yes, now even if that money's not there, you can still get a college fund.
I dealt out on a
Yippee.
bike.
Just don't spend it all on hearts and flowers, okay? That's all we say.
But
All
you
on
I can't promise
pastry.
anything.
That's where we're going to spend it, though. Just
Can't promise
paying for
anything.
tickets for them, their family in perpetuity. Forever, that family.
The administrator sort of puts a hand on your shoulder, Curry. Truly, there's not much I can say to make the situation any better for you. I appreciate that you are still providing your insight, your skills to Arda despite this. And we are incredibly grateful knowing that the sort of situation that we're all heading towards. Know that I and the rest of Arda will be significantly bolstered by this donation, and that the rest of the people that you have recruited in this time may have better equipment. We will have better resources. We will be able to put a dent in the Harbinger's forces with more force if we have better equipment to do so. Sincerely, thank you.
That is all I could ask for in this time. One other thing I'm not sure how important it would be at current is possibly it might be a good idea to send someone back to my previous borough, for considering it was technically an important location. It would probably be best knowing that the Harbingers do not gather any information on things there.
The assistant pipes up. I can send my research team. They've been there already, so I'll send them with a couple of heavy hitters, maybe if we've got any to spare. If Miris is not sending out the Arda units this week, then we've got people that I can kind of grab and take with them. I might not be able to go with them, but I can oversee it for you.
Okay. It's good for them, because if someone is to show up to have a look at the area while they are there, there are plenty of different routes they can use to evade detection, even then at most. The tunnels, I know, if you are not used to them, they can be slightly labyrinthy. So
It did take us a little while.
okay, if you want, I may be able to draw a small map.
That would be great.
It might make it easier.
Yes. The administrator sort of bows her head and says, I apologise, but I have duties to attend to. If I could leave you in the hands of the assistant. And she bows to each of you. I hope your travels to the Underdark are smooth. As smooth as it can go with the Underdark. Please do stay in touch. We'd like to know that you're doing well.
I'm sure there's plenty of smooth rock down there.
Insight check.
Alright, yeah, go for it.
Can I assist with my comment?
I was thinking of that.
Yeah, if you wanna help Dracera.
Or do your own, because I
Or
have
do
a
your own,
minus
yeah.
one. I
also have a minus
If
one,
I
that's
can-
why I'm
Okay.
assisting
You guys help each other.
Yeah,
Help
we
each
help
other.
each
If
other,
you-
then somebody else does one of their own.
Everyone who
Yeah.
wants to can roll an insight check.
Look, I'm not contributing much to this session. If it's not going to be anything, it's going to be insight checks.
30-20.
Okay.
Dirty
Oh,
20. Have I got a
You have advantage from
Advantage from Heliodor.
because I'm helping you.
Yeah!
Yeah.
That was almost a nat
We
20.
so wise.
Dracera, you're watching the administrator very carefully and you're like, sus.
Don't trust you.
Estella and Karif, both of you
Sussy
are
backer.
kind of reading into how she's speaking. She seems distracted. You don't know whether or not it's based on having a fuckload to manage at the moment, or whether or not it's something else. But she seems genuine. For the most part, the way that she wants you to be safe, she seems genuine.
She just wants to go down there and get her hands on the key. That's what someone who wants their hands on the key would do.
Aye, that's what somebody who wants their hands on the key looks like.
Briefly before she goes,
The
she's going to say
administrator.
that if she needs help with anything, feel free to ask all the stuff.
Yeah, she needs help getting the key. That's what
Key! Just open the lead box to get the key!
She gives you a smile and nods and heads out. And as soon
Any
as
alarm bells gone off with the arcane lock? By the way, since
Not
it's
currently,
been in
no.
there. Yeah. Cool.
The assistant as Discord. Discord.
Back yet?
Hello?
Is she on her way?
Hello?
Is she arrived? Is she back? Yes, she's back.
Okay, Discord.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
God
Discord's
almighty.
having a time today.
Ripperoni.
It's always pure in D&D.
Yeah, always.
As soon as the administrator's out of sight, the assistant kind of hurries over. She looks like she's gonna kind of hug you, and then she doesn't.
Oh.
Like, she puts her arms out.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Aw.
decides otherwise and takes a step back and kind of
Toby,
clasps her hands to
no.
her chest. She's like,
Well, she could hug Heliodor.
That's right. Do you want to hug? I'm gonna die soon, so like.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna die soon!
Two magical
I mean,
blades at
have you
once.
seen me? And he just like pulls off the gauntlet.
I wanted to ask you about that.
Oh, that's
What
fine.
the fuck happened to you?
I plugged into like pure astral sea energy.
The look
and now
on her
I'm going to die
face
in
is
9
like
weeks.
morbid curiosity. It's like,
I'm morbid curious.
she's like, wow, oh, that's horrible, but what the fuck? Whoa.
And Heliodor just kind of like takes a crouch and goes, "It was a fucking lot."
It was a lot.
A lot.
It was.
Yeah. But I learnt things.
I can imagine.
Mm.
Well, I can't because the astral sea is fathomless and terrifying. But
Well, apparently not for this one at some point, and Heliodor just kind of like looks at Dracera.
she
Yeah.
looks at you, and like kind of looks you up and down, and the smile sort of falters a little. It's happening pretty fast, huh?
Faster than expected.
It's okay. I'm sure that we'll get everything sorted before it happens.
Fucking better, because I'm gonna be out by the time she's out too.
I don't think we have very long.
No, we don't.
No, that's not what I mean.
No.
It's
Oh dear. Oh dear.
it's. I just think. I don't know. Something's telling me that we don't have a lot of time.
What's telling you? Have you got like a little bulletin board that's coming through?
No, it's just like you know when you just have that bad feeling. It might be the warp.
Insight? Insight check?
Yeah, roll me an insight check.
Let me help you.
Thank you. It's required.
Disaster.
Heliodor, insight.
I mean, Aaron's been rolling pretty well, so
I roll.
What was it, like 4 or 5?
Oh well, never mind. That was last session. That was last session.
It seems like from what she's talking about,
that.
it comes across as just like it's like intuition. Intuition's telling her that there's something up. You know, like it's the Harbingers are amassing power very quickly, and it's a matter of time.
You have a very
until...
good intuit gland going on there. It's very good.
I don't have any glands. I'm a plant.
You have a very good intuit mycelia going on there.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Just
But, yeah.
Sarah like nods knowingly about
It's
the
like,
the
The mycelia.
Well, I just wanted to let you know. So I
I've been having I've been watching the administrator a bit. While I've been here, I haven't been allowed to be here very much. 'Cause,
Why?
Well, she takes her gloves off, and her hands are purple.
Matches!
I wouldn't.
High five?
No.
It's kind of the same.
She slips her gloves back on. She's like,
High five with gloves?
So things have been getting kind of weird
Oh.
at the sister location. So I've been out in the vault there quite a lot because I've been managing some of the artifacts that we've got there. And it seems like the warp's getting worse, which isn't normal. It probably means something to do with. You said there was like a door.
Gate.
The
Yes.
gate, yeah. If the gate's opening, maybe it's something to do with astral magic getting into our plane.
But how the fuck is it opening?
I don't
They've
know.
only got one. They haven't got all three.
Are we sure that the keys are not there just to keep it closed?
Well, but then surely it shouldn't be able to open if they've only got one. You need three. Like, you
Well,
can't
no,
open
it
a
might
fucking
be-
padlock with more.
It might be you need 3 to keep it closed.
Oh, yes. Why? Why? Who would design a lock like that?
I mean, they're the ones building the gate, right? So maybe they built it like that. I don't know. Did you
fine.
find the other one?
We did. We've locked it away. We've given it to Arda in the fucking
Can I
lead
go
box.
see it?
It's in a sealed container.
But I need to study it.
Aye, but it's in a sealed container.
Can
Leave
you
it into
unseal
it.
it so I can have a look at it?
Leave that shit alone. Just leave it alone.
Yes, if you get
No.
attuned to it, it's something about necromancy and
Hardcore
something.
necromancy.
If you can keep corpses away from it.
Hmm.
Okay, so probably don't open it in Arda.
Okay.
Just don't open it.
Just leave it where it is.
Would it be smart to bring it to the sister location? Because I can just take. You said it is in a box. I can take it with me.
That's fair.
It also leaves you with a target on your back.
It does.
I've already got a target. I've got a lot of very powerful magic items where I live.
Where do you live?
I mean,
I
it's just a
practically
location.
live
No,
in the dry green.
Yeah, true. I genuinely think it best that we leave it alone, because what it does is madness, and as long as it's left alone and kept in Arda, we know it's here, and if it's
What about the other one then? The one that
She kind of looks at Krieg.
can I look at that one? Because I've looked at it before, but I think I figured out how to dismantle it.
Okay,
Dismantle
can we
it.
do another insight check, please?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, that was
I'm
intense.
doing that, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, do you want an advantage on that?
We do so well with advantage.
That's very funny.
Yay!
Damn, Karuk, alright. Whoops. That's not my
Wow.
sheet.
Hey.
A 5. And Estella?
There we go. I opened up Karuk's.
Hey! Drosera, you're now going
Me
sus
and
at the assistant.
Me and Dracera just in the corner with like
Yeah.
squinted eyes, like sus.
You're both like,
Karik, you've given her the key before. She spent a week with it, where she studied it and then gave it back to you.
And then it didn't work properly when she gave it back.
Yeah, it was a bit funky when she gave it back because she'd been tinkering with it. But I mean, it didn't react any differently when you put it back on. But you know that she's looked at it before, and she's clearly been doing her research in the meantime. Both Karik and Estella, it doesn't really seem like she just seems like she's like upsettingly curious.
She's just crazy.
She's just crazy. because that's what the assistant has
Been
always
locked
been
in a
like.
room, a rubber room.
But also the
a room
warp
with
is
rats.
affecting her brain.
Oh, that's
That's made her crazy.
Chris?
Your warp is affecting her
Crazy,
brain.
I was crazy once.
So she is a little. She does come across maybe a little more muted than she has been. She's not been as like overly excitable as she usually is. She seems a little quieter. But she seems no less curious in the meantime.
Lovely.
The issue I am seeing with it right now, Assistant, is that it can currently be attuned to.
Oh, so you unattuned from it?
It can
And that's...
itself.
Oh,
And she it seems to just click in her head.
Yeah.
These did not happen. In the physical sense, this did not happen in the time that I went to the ring.
Okay. So you've always looked like that?
I mean, you didn't have to say it like that.
Wow.
From
Is
what
that
I
rude?
can-
Sorry.
A little
no,
bit.
from what I
Okay,
can
sorry.
think of is when we were underneath the Violet City. This and he's going to motion over like the acid burns across his face and down the arm and everything. From what I can gather, this is the true extent of what happened down there.
Okay.
And this is from other fights we've had since.
Oh. I'm sorry.
It is okay. I was.
Okay.
I don't
Now,
think
if it's available to attune to, I don't think it'd be good for me to have it.
That is also the problem with the other amulet.
Both.
Yeah,
They are
okay.
both free to be attuned to now, which is not.
Mm.
And I do not want to sound insensitive myself with your current condition as
No,
well and how
I
that is
understand.
progressing.
I understand.
Plus, these could make it much worse.
Is there a way I could look at it from a distance? Could you draw it out for me?
Oh, I mean,
I
like,
can
we both draw
certainly,
it.
I can certainly draw it.
Perfect. That's all I need. Because if I can figure out how to dismantle it, then I don't need to be in contact with it for very long to take it apart.
Do
And then no
you
one
have-
can use it.
Do you have any equipment I could use to take closer look at it while it is still in full shape? And I can try and get as fine detailed drawings as can?
I don't have any illusion magics.
No, like magnification.
Oh,
Oh,
yes, I have some stuff in
a
my lab.
magnifying glass.
If you have stuff like that, I can look even closer to get as fine a drawing made as can do.
Okay. I can get those sent to your room. You don't have to do them now. If anything, I'm a little bit busy.
I will try to have them in place before we leave for you.
Okay.
If can.
And she nods. And
She says, "I'll leave you to mourn. Sorry.
It is okay. Thank you.
I'd give you a hug, but I don't think it's a good idea."
You gave me that safety suit for working with you in the lab. I could put that on.
I don't know if it will fit.
He's not taller.
no, but you are slightly different
Broader.
shape.
You're round.
You're round.
She's calling him fat!
Karik was never getting his wife larger. He was getting larger.
It was him.
when they came out of the illusion, simply it was the fact that he turned into. You mind the Simpsons game where he plays Homer and he turns into that ball?
Yeah, it's a ball. Karik is now just an orb.
When we were on the platform, just everyone saw it was just what was John the Choco Fatu and the blueberry thing happening?
Violet Beauregard.
Yeah.
Just zoop.
Also, I think Zach is ready when you're ready to leave. So just let me know, and I'll go get them for you.
How many people can the coin transport again?
8.
8. 1, 2.
Oh, I will be fine.
5, 6. Yeah, no, I was thinking 4 as well, numbers wise, is getting Galley out as well. I was thinking how many slots would we need?
Aye, that's fair. Because we've got 6 now. Oh
7
no, we've
with
got
Mare.
5. I can put Mare in the locket.
You have, if you're not bringing your cart with you, you can put Mare in the locket.
Piss.
You can only put one thing in it at a time, so you can have 7 with Zach, and then you still have room for Galley.
Could I technically put the cart in my locket, but there's no guarantee that you'll get it back?
Yeah, the merchant might just go free real estate and take it.
Okay,
You could put yourself in the locket when you teleport.
Oh, that's fun. I could do that.
I mean,
the assistant left
are
me?
you willing to do that? Because that...
No, but I will.
Wait.
Someone's going to be in the locket as well, and he's going to be asking for payment.
I mean, I gotta.
Oh, wait. Hold on, I think I might have payment.
Has the assistant left?
Oh,
The assistant is going to leave, yes.
Right, okay, because Karik has something to offer to Estelar as well.
Okay.
What she'd left.
It's like, okay, just, I don't know, get Chorus. He'll sort it out.
Okay.
Have a safe trip. I'll see you when you get
You
back.
too.
Good
just
luck.
Talk to me if you need to talk to me on the sending stone. If it's not me on the other side, it will either be the administrator or Palos.
I
Awesome.
thought she was gonna say she's dead.
So did I.
But sometimes I
did
have to
cross
leave it
my
here
mind.
if I'm going to the dry green so that I can't be tracked.
The dry green.
That's
the
where
what?
the
Okay.
dry
Sister
green is where the
location.
sister location is.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Right. Bye.
Bye.
And she heads out.
Now, Karik is going to look for the bow that he'd had made for Khan.
It's in there. You see this sort of blue tinted.
Oh.
The Whisperwood bow is in the burrow.
He's going to take that, he's going to offer it to Estelar to start with.
Sure.
Whether you are to use it, or if it would be easier for you to use it as a payment to Laz,
No, I wouldn't do that.
because there is something else as well. He pulls out the necklace and the 3 rings. I cannot carry these. If it would be easier for you to make a payment with something like this, it would be either
I don't know
that
if I
or
can
I
do
give it
that.
to Heliodor for components. I cannot hold on to these.
If you say that in Heliodor's way, I am not touching your treasured possessions with my craft. They are yours.
I was thinking if, not to sound in a kind of way, but if we could bury them.
I am more than happy to help.
Because
I already have sigils I am making for them. We do not bury our dead.
I don't really
no,
want to sell your dead.
No, Karik will explain that in his culture, when you die, you are put out to be returned to nature. So your body will be put out, animals will come, do their thing, you get returned to nature as you've taken from it. And for their dead, they would make imagine it's something, when you first went to Karik's home, in the burrow where the amulet and everything was found, across the ceiling were a number of what looked like dream catchers. Those are what they would use to signify the dead. They wouldn't use a physical possession of the being. It is the catcher. You don't need to keep anything else as mementos.
In which case, I can do something for you if you are willing to let me craft something with what with these items if you would give them to me. I can do something for you. But I will not deform them in any way. I will not use them to make something else. I refuse. But I will use them with something to create a memento of that regard. But I absolutely refuse to destroy these items to create something else.
Kinda nods. That was the only things I could think of to do with them.
Thank you. It is appreciated that you would offer that, but these are too precious to do something like that to them.
If you wish to make a memento, as you say, then he will hand them over to Heliodor.
I can, but these are your items to offer out, and if Estella would like them for anything...
No,
No?
I am not going to sell things from this party to last. Only stuff from me.
Alright. In which case, give me a day, and I will have a memento for you.
Thank you.
It is my utmost pleasure. And Heliodor's gonna spend the rest of the day doing that. Just away, we pop out the cart and we start making.
Are the rest of you doing anything for the rest of the day? Are you taking another day before you travel?
Yeah, I think Carice, the only things Carice's going to do is you go back to the war room and discuss with the others there.
Yeah.
Go through plans, making sure on stuff, and making drawings for the assistant.
Okay. Stella and Dracera. Are you just spending the day to rest? Has been a long travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say I don't think there's much I can do.
Okay. Alright,
Right
with
now.
that, then we're going to take a break. And we'll be back in like 10-15 minutes. See you in a hot minute.
See you in a minute. Whee!
Ooh.
Whee!
He said
motherfuckers.
Clap.
You need to give me a moment to add to put the Discord audio back on.
Clap. Nah, the point is that I'm supposed to try and fuck you up.
Yeah, but you do it too early. You have to wait half a second.
No, I know, but
Alright, welcome
I'm
back.
terrible at timing.
Hey!
Hi. Sorry, just discussing how to screw over the DM.
Wow. Okay, so
I was
we've
going to
got
make a mean comment, but I'm not going to do that.
Estella and Dracera taking the day to rest. We've got Heliodor working on trinkets, memorial trinkets, and you've got
Yes.
Creek in the war room. As the day comes to a close, Heliodor, you are finished.
Okay, so Heliodor has made a dream catcher, but has infused the thread string has done like the dream catcher pattern, but has captured the 3 rings in it, and the 3 rings, using their power of like drawing, has like the threads themselves like kind of pulse with colors, and when it's hung, when the light shines through it, the shadows that are projected are like the images of are like the kids' pictures, like the drawings that the kids did behind it are like projected through the light. The shadow of the threads is those drawings. And at the bottom, so you've got like the main circle of the Dreamcatcher, and then on the bottom you've got a smaller circle which has the main part of the amethyst and gold necklace, and that part with its mundanity, part of the magic of the 3 rings is channeled into it to project from that behind it, in shadow as well. It is projected like the silhouette of his wife and his 3 children, in an embrace.
Wait, I'm not in the right mindset.
Heliodor makes wholesome shit.
No, hang on, I'm gonna.
Heliodor will probably in the morning, like depending on what time of night he like finishes this, will like present it to Kree and be like as a memento, because they are beautiful and they will never leave.
It's gonna, even though Creed doesn't really make many facial expressions, it looks like he's gonna cry. But he kind of.
Heliodor, just grab him and hug him. Just.
It looks like it for a moment before it's just. And he just settles himself like, nope, can't do this right now. Nope. There's a time and a place. This is not the time or place. We got a lot of shit going on.
This is the perfect time and place, my dear. If you want to do this, this is our rest, our time before the storm. This is the time.
If I'm going to, I think I would need to be alone for that right now.
If that's what you need, by all means. But now is the time, because we've got a lot ahead of us, and I'll leave you to it. But know that we're all here for you.
Gives a nod and he'll probably return. He's probably just came out of his room. He's just like, he goes back to his room.
Full 180.
So yeah, you'll hang that up in the room.
Oh, and one last thing that will be hanging on the bottom of it is the bracelet that one of the kids made. The one, the gold bracelet that'll be hanging at the bottom.
Aaron.
Aaron.
Aaron,
Bo,
he's just
what are you doing?
emotionally beating everyone with the stick of sadness.
Oh yeah, forgot about this one thing.
Keep battering the
Hey, remember your
drums of
children
war.
don't exist
9
anymore?
weeks to live, you will all think of me.
We are meant to be battering the drums of war, not the violin of a heartstring.
You're gonna make us all like constantly feel like we're on the verge of our period starting. I don't care if you can physically have periods or not. At this point, you have an emotional period.
Damn,
God.
bro.
Yeah.
You killed them.
Enjoy
You
your
killed
emotional
them.
period, Aaron.
Yeah, I'll get the ice cream. Genuinely, being on ice cream duty for my sisters was amazing.
I'll assume that
Because,
you're spending the night here again. By the way.
Yeah, and after that we'll be like writing more in his book.
You're doing
as
more
well.
writing, yeah. You still haven't.
Yeah.
Now you have the money. You can send your letter.
Oh, I can send an express message.
Express letter for 200 gold.
So much money. Okay. In which case, Heliodor will craft a message to go express. That will be. It's a. It's. Oh, I'll get back to you on that. But Heliodor does craft a message. I'm gonna sit and type that out now.
Yeah, don't worry about
but
having
yes.
it written now. If you want to just say you've sent it, then at least then we can keep time frames in check.
Sending an express message.
Okay.
Yeah,
So take 200 gold off of your sheet.
I will. It'll hurt,
You were
but
just
I'll do
not
it.
poor for 30 seconds.
The
I'm always poor.
the night passes. You what was I saying? Train. It's
Night passes.
yeah,
Night passes.
You don't need to take another long rest if you don't want to, because you've just long rested. So
Yeah.
if you want to, you can for posterity's sake. But that's literally what
Fuck
it'll
you.
be.
Okay.
Posterity's sake.
Yeah, but there.
Can I confirm we all wake up?
If you want to go and check on everyone,
No, I mean, nothing happened, right?
nothing happened in the night. Doesn't seem like it.
Got him. Oh my
Right,
god. Finally, a
right.
couple of nights sleep.
Got a couple of nights of uninterrupted sleep.
Thank you.
I wanted to hammer that home.
As the morning rolls around, you know, you wake up peacefully. You're not being summoned this morning. It seems like people are hard at work, kind of sending their units out and going to where they have been requested to go. You hear word that Zachary is outside, and has apparently been spending a little too much time with the bear. He's just apparently just sat outside with Mare, having a grand old time all
excellent.
morning.
Oh, fantastic.
Zach loves the bear.
Zach is just turning into a bear.
Yeah.
Yes, Zach finds out they're bearkin.
Well, Zach is a Path of the Beast barbarian, and is
Oh,
like
so he's a furry to begin
their
with.
like beast shape is a bear. So yeah, it makes sense.
So yeah, he was a furry. to begin
Glorious.
with.
He's a furry. Yeah.
It's a furry.
No, they are a furry, they just do not have the funds currently in order to afford a decent fursuit. I think that should be our end goal as well, is to get them a really good fursuit.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
I could. Babs,
Why
I
not?
could,
We're
I
expecting
could
in this
craft
party.
it for you. I could make it for you. It'd be magical. It'd be great.
Oh,
It'd
I
be
got
an armored
moved to world
suit.
map. Okay, so
It would be a Gundam.
I thought I misclicked.
No, you've been moved here.
Yeah, I was like, oh dearie me, and then I went back on what you just did.
Well. Okay.
Alright.
So, are you doing any preparation before you head out? Who is turning the fucking party indicator? Rotational.
Spin.
Probably one of the only people that actually can use this map effectively.
Get rotated, idiot.
Who's like, just use the arrow keys.
Rotate.
It's not
I
me.
No! Someone just moved everything ever so slightly to the left.
Let's do it again, but this time one inch to the left.
Uh-oh.
Oh god damn it, okay. Alright. Are you guys heading out? Are you doing any preparation before you leave?
Yeah, healing potions, please.
You want to buy some more healing potions?
How are our stocks?
You have quite a
looking?
few.
Oh, can Heliodor fix the last part of my invisibility cloak?
Oh,
Yes.
I can do that.
Heliodor, could you roll me a tools check? I believe it's that.
I can't remember how far we got. We got 3 cloaks.
You were not too far off it.
Which tools am I using? Tinkers, masons, which one?
I'd say tinkers, yeah.
Tinkers. Tinker. And I'm doing it normal, not advantage, right?
Yeah, just normal.
Fabulous.
Okay.
Cool. And yeah, 23. That's successful.
You spend the better half of breakfast fixing the last edges of the invisibility cloak. It is now usable again.
Yay!
Ta-da!
And we're also going to get illusion spellcast on us, aren't we?
You are. So as you are heading outside, you are stopped by Palos and another sort of a young-looking sort of Ardor appropriator who's dressed in long kind of blue robes. And she smiles. She's like,
"Are you guys ready to leave?"
How dare you? Yes,
I'm
we
sorry.
are. No, it's fine. No, no.
You've made it so much worse.
Yeah, we're leaving.
Will you be back soon?
I hope so.
Okay. I'm gonna miss you.
I'm going to miss you too.
and she is gonna give each of you a hug, and she's gonna give Dracera a little kiss on the forehead.
Sarah's just
That's some gay shit right there.
Get gayed.
Sarah's just going to like cover her face for a second. It's like her face turns more orange.
More orange.
Yeah.
It's a shade of orange.
Cow would plant. Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. Oh. Okay.
This is my friend Seely. She can do magic that will make you look like other people.
Ooh.
And
Seely.
the little mage
Hi.
kind of waves. She seems quite young. She's maybe like in her mid-20s. Kind of freckly dark skin, and like very short sort of dark hair. Bright sort of blue eyes. Is looking at you like,
Hi.
Hi.
So you've got to let me know what you want to look like, and then I can change your appearance.
We didn't think about this, but
How long does it last?
It's 10-day. In the
10 days.
without making it sound bad, it's a curse. So it's a
Oh.
10-day curse. So a curse really just means prolonging a spell. So
okay.
it's not a bad curse. I promise.
Thank you.
Did you want your companion outside to have this as well?
My bear.
No,
Zachary.
Zachary.
Oh, Zachary. That's fair enough.
no, it's just a group of harbingers and Zach.
To be fair, my bear could do with a little disguise because, let's be honest, it's a bit obvious. It just kind of
I can do the bear
looks like
as
a
well.
large mechanical bear.
I can make the bear look like
A bear?
something else if that's more appropriate for the Underdark.
I'm
What about
down.
a hook horror for in the Underdark? Because hook horrors are more common than like bears down there.
like giant spiders, hook horrors, bullets, creatures like that.
Oh, Babs, make it a
Big
giant
bee.
spider. Make me look like a Durga.
Okay.
So she kind of raised her hands up above you, and there's like a circle above your head, and as it kind of passes over
Oh,
you,
the halo.
your skin
Oh.
turns a dark blue, Your hair goes bright white, and you are now a Dwigger. You are a deep dwarf.
And my mare is a giant spider!
I'll go outside and do that for you in a moment, yes.
Thank you.
What did the rest of you wish to look like?
Do you think it would be funny if Creek just looked like a colourful jumping spider?
Yeah.
Yes. That.
Yeah, I'll look for a colour scheme for him. One sec.
I'm not changing your tokens, by the way. So
No.
yeah, because that's going to be a fucking nightmare.
Change them.
No.
Wow.
In the meantime,
You're not
so.
like. Okay.
All right. In the meantime, while Jack's doing that, what do the two of you want to look like?
Wait, Dracena, you could. Oh no, never mind.
Make me look human.
Oh.
Oh, here comes the fan art.
Immediate horror on Heliodor's face. Human.
She does the same sort of spell, and as it passes over you, you've got sort of a sort of an olive skin tone, a bright kind of orange fiery red curls, and these sort of soft sort of brown auburn eyes, and you look human. You look like a small human, but you're a human.
Don't like it.
Hey, be nice.
No, I mean, like,
touch her face. She's like,
it's fine.
my
I just,
eyeballs are so small.
yeah.
It's just an illusion. So you have just put your fingers in your eyes.
Oh.
You look so very not you, but also you. It's really weird. I don't like it.
Heliodor just looks like blue Heliodor. Just with the white hair.
I was already on my way there anyway. Like,
yeah.
Sorry, I was curious.
No, as you should be. It's fine.
I'll just
Got
I'll
to
take
get
this
used to
off my
skin
own
colours.
healing journey.
Your healing journey.
I don't know what that means, but
Oh,
something about this may help me socially or make me worse, so it'll be fun.
It's a human thing. Don't worry about it.
Oh, of course. Yes, human things.
The Underdark was fairly colourful, wasn't it?
Yeah, very colourful.
I think this one will do then.
Sure. I want a pet jumping spider.
Rainbows.
Rainbows!
Rainbows.
So you are effectively you look like Karuk mostly. Your mandibles have slightly changed shape.
The main part is like, the features they had beforehand where they were sharper are a lot round, like
a lot
his
softer.
eyes.
Yeah.
So it's like when you had seen Chris from Muay Thai, she was jumping spider. She was a lot more like
round edges,
rounder eyes, a bit smaller, even for a centaur, even at her age.
So you are now like brightly colourful in comparison to your usual somewhat grey and orange tones. Bismuth. And Estella, what are you going to look like?
Babs went, give me bismuth.
I kind of want to look a bit more, I would say a bit more masculine, a bit more older, and I want to be also human.
Human?
Because
it
gets a bit of the dwarf dwarf spider.
Like your dad.
So you as it passes over you, the first thing the rest of you notice is that Estella looks quite similar to their uncle.
Oh no!
So they have like sort of red, dark, more so brown now, but sort of dark cornrows over the top of their head, darker skin, a bit of a harder jaw, bit of stubble coming in. The green eyes don't really change. The same with Heliodor. It seems like this illusion can't seem to cover that. That's something that can't change. But for the most part, you're all well disguised. Palos is just smiling, like,
This is so exciting.
It is.
Aye.
We should come up with names as well.
Oh, I'm... Give me 10 minutes. Hold on.
Dracera,
I like.
Palos leans into you, and she
Oh.
she leans down next to kind of where your ear is on the illusion, and says,
I think I prefer you the other way.
Thank you, Palos.
It's strange seeing you all like this.
It feels strange. And I think at this point in my life, I do prefer what I normally look like.
You're much more colourful.
Hello, my name is Alexandrite, but you can call me Alex.
Alex.
"You're gonna have to write these down because man's not doing it now."
I'm writing
Yeah,
it
babe.
Oh, we should all make voices for each other. Oh,
Oh
wait.
god. Oh wait. You.
Oh, sorry. Hello. Hello. I am Alexandra. No, I can't maintain that. Shit.
Just you can still just talk the same way if you want.
No, that was Heliodor testing
Oh,
voices.
okay.
I am Alexandrite.
Good, I
Palos
like
is
that one.
laughing to herself.
Hello.
Thumb is making
Alexandrite,
grabby hands.
Do you want changing too? Do you want to be a wait? Do you want to be a bush?
No.
Thumb signs make me colourful.
Oh.
Okay.
What about? Oh.
Wait, we need to look
a
up mushroom types.
butterfly.
You want to be a ghost mushroom?
Ghost mushroom that glows.
Wait, colourful.
Oh no!
mushroom.
What's those big fucking mushrooms? You know the big white ones where it's just a ball.
Oh, like a puffball.
Wait, no. Okay, wait,
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah.
I found one. It's violently blue. It's called an
Perfect.
Slimy one.
etoloma hot. Well, fuck me.
It's an interesting one.
Etoloma hot terry. That one.
That one.
Hold on, copy image. I will just pop it in the chat, and then I will also. Somebody can say the name properly. Control V.
Oh, not me.
There we go. That one. It's violently blue.
Oh wow, yeah. Very blue. So as it passes over here, over
Thumb, why are you
Thumb,
blue?
Thumb
That's the
becomes
name.
very, very bright blue. Like his usual kind of red spots on his cap kind of vanish, and he just becomes blue all over, and looks up at you. Blue.
Ooh.
Blue.
Oh, we can call you Entol. Because the name of the mushroom.
Like a tree?
Yes, like a tree.
Enton.
It's an Entoloma hoxteteri.
Thank you. That one.
There you go. We've had a pronunciation now.
And
I'm
now we
probably
need
not
to
right.
say it no more.
As you guys head outside, you see Zach on the floor with Mare. And Zach is giving Mare like big fucking pets. And Mare is making this kind of grumbly noise as Zach is just going, "Oh, I love you!" Because he apparently fucking loves Mare. And they kind of look up and he's like, "Hi, I'm Zach.
Hi, I'm Alex.
Nice to meet you."
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, well, who are your friends? I haven't seen you around here, sorry.
They can introduce themselves. And he don't just throw an arm out.
Who are you?
Sweet fucking Thembo. Huh? What's your name?
I'm Poktal.
Poktal.
Poktal. Alright, so Alex, Poktal points at Stella.
John.
John, and
Steve.
Helena.
Helena. Alright.
Oh.
Nice to meet you, I'm Zach. I work here sometimes. I'm waiting for my friends. This is his bear.
I
Sorry, I forgot Heliodor's name again.
Alex.
Alex. Hold on, I'm
Alex,
trying to-
John. What's Karik's one again?
Poktal.
Poktal.
And yours
See,
is
I'll put
again?
it in chat.
Yeah.
I'll put it in
Thank
chat.
you.
That's what I'm doing right now. I've got
Yes,
Alex,
Poktal.
Poptail, John, and Drostera. What's yours?
Helena.
Helena.
Poktal.
Lovely. Cool.
Imagine the CH there is said the same as when you say Karich.
Oh,
Poktal.
well, I spelt it very wrong.
Oh well.
Yeah, I did too.
It's fine. And Zach is just kind of like, nice. I'm waiting for my friends, so I'm sorry if I'm.
We know. We know.
Oh, have you met them? There's the really short one, who's I think he's a dwarf, and this is his bear. And then there's the other short one who's really brightly coloured, and she's great. And then there's the
dwarf.
well, I mean, he might be. He might just be a really short guy. I don't know. And then there's a spider guy, and he's pretty cool. Like you, and points at Curry. And then there's like a teenager, and they're also pretty cool. And there's a mushroom, like your mushroom. I like your mushroom.
It's a good mushroom, right? But you still think he's a dwarf?
I'm gonna roll an insight with Zach to see whether or not Zach's able to figure out whether or not you are who, like.
Oh,
Think
baby.
he's a dwarf.
Maybe the insight will be better than ours.
Zach's like
come on, Zach.
fucking going straight over Zach's head,
Wow.
and Palos just goes,
What did he roll?
It's the same people.
and Zach's just kind of stood there like you can hear the cogs whirring in their brain.
You think I'm a dwarf?
Oh.
You think I'm a dwarf?
You're very blue.
Yes,
Hi, Zach.
I am. But
Hi.
fuck me.
Hi.
I'm.
Oh.
At least
I'm
he
glad
doesn't
you think we're all pretty cool.
Oh yeah, you are. Yeah.
You're pretty cool
I
as
like
well.
your bear.
Now what?
Oh, grand. Lovely.
Yeah. Well, Zach, what do you want to turn? Does Zach have to turn into anything?
Yeah, I mean, it would probably be best if Zach is
Yeah.
disguised.
Okay, Zach, what do you want to be?
I want to be a bugbear.
That makes perfect sense, actually.
It really
I don't
does.
think anything has
I
been.
want to be a bugbear. And they're like,
Yeah.
okay. And
A bugbear with a shaved belly.
Seely starts the ritual, and the spell passes over them, and they are a very, very fuzzy kind of, almost like a blonde bugbear, the same as like their usual hair.
That's cute.
Like their fur is kind of curly, as their hair is pretty curly. And they're about the same build, so they're pretty tanky. Wearing their usual garb, and yeah, they got shaved belly. Why not?
Yeah.
Like abs on
Okay.
display. And Palos will kind of. She's been holding this the whole time, but Palos kind of passes over to your uniforms. So you have Harbinger uniforms to wear.
Wow. We have some.
Oh, we just stood here like bollock naked.
Actually, I don't need the uniform. I can wear the unless Stella wants to wear it, the charlatan's wardrobe.
I'm pretty sure I've got. I'm pretty sure we have one as well.
You have a couple, but like
Old
your
one.
one fits, Heliodor.
My one fits.
The other ones
so
have
I've
been
got mine.
tailored to you if you still want to use them. You have them
I'd
there
say-
anyway. Zach needed one tailored because Zach is big.
Yeah.
So they
I
have
think
been
it's
given
a-
one.
I'm gonna keep the other ones anyway in the bag of
Yeah, yeah.
holding in case they get
Oh.
destroyed.
Aye, because we're gonna get into fights and they're gonna get fucking blood covered and
It's good to have backups.
destroyed.
And plus, you don't know if something can happen to the magical items.
As you as you're kind of discussing this, Seely's busy disguising Mare, and you turn around and see a gigantic tarantula.
Mare, my baby girl, come to me.
And Mare kind of scuttles over to you, and it's like, oh god!
It's just like home. Oh, wait. Fuck.
Okay, Zachary
No,
and Mare.
we are your
What would
home.
their names be?
Bob.
Bob. the
Yeah,
Bob
Bob and
the
John.
Bugbear.
That is.
Does he not see one of the
So-
bread, do you?
Yeah.
And then Mare shall be called.
Sheila, because you're going down under.
Oh, Toby.
Sheila it is.
It's our job to make you sad.
So Sheila.
Mare doesn't respond when you call them Sheila.
Heliodor will be like, Mare, you must respond to Sheila from now on. Understood?
That's
That's not really the sound that spiders make.
Just ask Mare not to make any noise ever.
Well, I mean, Mare is a mechanical bear. That is
Greek will stand there and make
man.
spider-like noises for Mare to imitate.
You as you like move your
Sheila.
hand through one of the spider legs, it passes through it. It is still just an illusion. So you are warned, do not let anyone touch you, because they will know that it's an illusion.
If Heliodor gets on to ride the spider, does it look weird?
It looks about right because the body kind of lines up, so it's
good,
about
good,
on average.
In which case, Heliodor is definitely going to ride the giant fucking spider. It's a good boy,
You didn't get the ride on the back of the last one, so.
Yeah. So you are now all kitted and ready to head to the Underdark.
Oh,
fact-
can we make some
Yippee.
backstories?
I
I think Estella and I should be siblings, or at least half siblings.
Okay.
I agree.
Stella gets overly excited about that.
Do it.
Okay, John, you're my older brother.
Okay, yeah. I am the older brother. I do sibling things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was recruited basically as soon as I exited the Underdark. Sure, we'll go with
They are
that.
in
I
the
didn't
Underdark.
know.
We are
I
in the
don't-
Underdark.
Oh, wait, not yet. Are we?
No, not yet. You're outside
No,
Arda right
no,
now.
they are. They are.
They are. So yeah, but like maybe like a little while ago, I was recruited just as I was kind of like walking out, and I didn't know how the world worked. So I met these harbingers, and that was like my thing. I was like, oh wow, this is how the world works, right? So it's the harbingers, the first ones I meet. They're like lovely.
So you could,
There we go.
you do have an understanding of the Underdark, just like vaguely, based on your interaction with your friend that you took to Karvik.
With my
so
sexy
you
friend.
could have said that you came from the Skid, which is close to the Aces Ridge.
I came from the Skid.
From a small village called Skidmark.
Skidmark.
Ah. No. I came from the Skid from a town called Smear.
No, you're
I
the
hate
name.
that.
There we go. Like
And every year at
Smear.
school we take the smear test.
Mm-hmm.
Please stop talking.
So I'm really proud of myself for the point.
That was good. I'm Alex from Smear of Skid. There we go.
Zach pipes up. Bob, I come from Ryson. I was a pirate.
I like that.
Yeah.
I was a fisherman, but also kind of a pirate.
Yeah, that really works for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really does. Hold on. Alex is. I'm just trying to get these all down.
Alex from Smear,
From Smear.
I hate you
Skid.
so much.
the pirate
Uh-huh.
of Ryzen.
Where's Popto from?
I guess. Is there any places anyone knows of in the Underdark that were have a lot of?
You could have come
light?
from the Skid with me if you like.
Oh,
Come
so we're
from where
both
Stadia
Skidmark.
came from.
Aye, or that.
Because I was half thinking of just being from around Ramadia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Could be
You're relatively
A
local
tracker.
to the entrance. To the
yeah,
Sky.
I'm a tracker, so I'm used to going in and out. I was recruited for those skills for getting people around.
Fair dues. I like
Are there
your
any
bear
dogs
spider.
around?
Thank you. This is Sheila.
Sheila.
Sheila the spider. Sheila, do something spider-like.
Sheila, aka Mare, replicates the noises that Karik has been teaching it.
Nice.
Oh, amazing.
So it makes sort of this kind of clacking creature sound.
This year is Sheila. She was my second cousin twice removed.
You can see the removal.
Yeah, so you guys are all ready to go.
Shit.
In fact, actually, could we have a quick
Have
check
we-
at the shop and see if they've got any enchanted arrows or arrows that do different shit?
Oh god. Yes. Okay, I don't have anything on me.
We can talk about this in between sessions if you want.
Yeah, we'll sort out. You've gone to the shop and picked some stuff up. I'll sit down and go through that with you soonish when I actually have the store written up, because it changes every time you get back. So there's going to be a round of different things in stock. Right.
And I kept the whisper, the blue bow.
Yeah, the whisper bow. I've put that in your inventory.
You.
Oh,
It is
yeah,
a magic bow, so it does magic damage instead of your usual piercing.
Toby, I forgot to mention, I did take that last spell.
You did.
And
Okay.
summon elemental.
Summon elemental. Okay, I'm gonna have to update your sheet then. Right, cool.
Magic bow. Apologies. I was having a wee wee.
I have magic bow.
Magic bow.
Magic bow.
Bow.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up. I will do that at some point. Yeah, no. Yeah, okay. Alright, are you guys heading to the Underdark? Are you using the teleport coin? What are you doing?
Teleport. Teleport. Teleport.
Does this mean that I need to go visit Laz?
Oh. We got
Why?
the coin. Why?
I don't know. You said that
Where's
you
the
wanted to
teleport coin?
test it. What? I mean, I'm pretty sure
Have
it's
one
still
less
just
person
goes
to
out.
teleport.
Yeah. That's it.
Ooh. True.
You want to test
Someone
your
like-
works?
Spider
So-
Babs. Ah, fuck. Okay, hold
Karik
on.
and Dursura would have to use it because they've been to the entrance.
True. Now, how much do these teleporting coins cost?
You got this
And
from
does
Laz.
does Ardo have a spell?
No. This is from Laz.
Ah.
This coin
It's
you
from
bought it
Laz?
from Laz.
I didn't
Yeah, it
know
is.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I either leave my lab behind, or I leave Mare behind.
Leave the lab.
You'll have to rough it camping, but I'm sure you can cope, right? Alex?
But
I can't do it.
Well, if
I
we
do
are-
need to pay him back. And plus, I am.
No. We
I think we can
don't
rough
have
it.
to.
'Cause
We
we
can
roughed
rough it. Entirely. I want to get to, and Heliodor just sits and goes and opens up, and the wagon comes out, and Heliodor's like, right, okay, what do I need? And starts goes in, and you can just hear clattering and
To be
Well,
fair, the only person
shit.
whoever didn't rough it beforehand was Heliodor.
Yeah.
yeah, we've been blessed recently.
Mhm.
But
The
I mean,
Underdark
as
is
long as
certainly
we
a
look
place to
like-
rough it as well.
Yeah, as long as
Who's got
we
the
brought
bag
it
of
in the
holding?
Underdark. And also the fact that if we are looking like members, we might be able to get accommodation.
Heliodor comes out with like an armful of jars, and kind of like, has anybody got? Where's the bag of holding?
It's on me.
Fabulous.
Toby, I don't like those eyes.
That's chai. That's dwarven breakfast. That's oolong. That's and just Heliodor is
how obvious.
Heliodor is putting jars of dried tea into the bag of holding.
Come on. like I can see your eyes from like a mile away, Toby, and I hate you. You were like, I'm gonna bring the bag back to the next session. And then all of a sudden Heliodor was like, hey Heliodor, actually you should put one of us should put an alarm like every day on those bottles.
On the bag.
There is a bagman coming and I just
don't on the bottles or on the bag?
It's fun how we put it in the bag.
Put more tea in the bag.
Finding the bagman in the same place.
Okay.
I hate you so much. I
forgot about him, didn't you? He's still kicking.
No,
He's still around there. You just pushed him back in.
He just doesn't have an arm.
Yeah, we all just took one.
You chopped his arm off. Like, if you want to fight, if you want to scrap, we can do that right now, Toby, in person. Right, come fight me, yeah?
And then you go just puts like various teas in there and goes back into the cart and goes, right, okay, hold on. And like there's more clattering and banging, and Heliodor comes out with like more inane shit. Just like, okay, so we've got like the flower pot, we've got the teacups, we've got the kettle, we've got and just it's like pouring just crap into the
Heliodor, we're gone for 2 weeks at most.
I can't survive without tea, without good tea, and my teacups. Hold on, he just turns away. We need the shortbread.
I think I can see the
what
quest.
glamping is, isn't it? I've heard that term before, and this is what Heliodor does.
I think I see where the class divide comes from between.
Heliodor comes out with
Heliodor and the class divide.
3 red tins, and they each say Vox on them. Right, so this one's shortbread, this one's chocolate biscuits. There we go. Right, okay. I think that's it. Oh wait, hold on. More inane shit. It just continues with the more inane shit, and then Heliodor will like put Mare in the necklace and be like, and we'll look at Palos and be like,
I used to just sleep on the ground.
That's good for you. And Heliodor like
nice.
shoving like a very snazzy camping bed in, just like lovely.
Heliodor,
I just carry mine around.
I can make you a hammock.
Look, I need a duvet. Hold on.
What talk
Heliodor, I can weave brush together for you.
It's duck feather. Hold on.
What the fuck is a duck?
Okay, well, I mean, their feathers are great. But yeah.
Christ.
Fuck a duck, Heliodor. We are going for 2 weeks.
Fuck them, just pull their feathers off and fill your fucking duvet.
Don't pull their feathers off!
This fucking party. We'll see how much of your shit is still in there by the time you get to the Underdark.
Cool. I mean, yeah, fair. Okay, right, and Heliodor then checks his belt and pulls out.
I could meta game and say like, Heliodor, don't put so much stuff in there. But you know what? No.
Fuck it.
Gaming. And also, your T-score. Shit.
Okay.
It's just distractions on the other shit.
I hope that my napkin is.
Your napkin?
Yeah, I gave you Moss as a napkin.
Oh.
Is it in there?
Maybe you should take it out.
Give it to me.
No,
wait, don't give it to me.
Oh, yeah.
Heliodor, on his last trip out of his wagon, comes out with 2 bottles of red wine, and a singular a singular like metal rod that he holds onto and like twizzles.
He's got a
it, like,
sounding bar and everything.
Oh, fuck off.
and like
Oh my
he
god.
Banned.
twizzles it in his fingers, and you can see that like as he twizzles it, it turns from like a scalpel into a crafting awl, like a leather awl, and then it turns into like a stonemason tool. Like as he flips it through his fingers, it keeps like changing item. And he will like shove that in his belt, and then he will shove one wine bottle in his belt, and one will go into the bag. And be like, okay, I'm done. I'm done. And like looks back at the wagon wistfully, and is like, I'm done. I'm done. Please, can we leave now?
So sad. You're gonna have to leave and sleep on the floor.
I have to leave my forging station. I have to leave my bed. My like all of my jeweler's tools. All of my gold.
I believe you're speaking to the wrong group of people when it comes to bringing items along with us for the travel.
Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
Oh, she will. Yeah.
Thank
No
you.
offense, Heliodor, but I think most of us left our homes with our clothes and maybe one weapon. And no money. I don't mean this to be a humbling moment for you, but at the same time, it is.
I'm going to be
And
honest.
I love and respect you and everything you've done, but we are going to the Underdark for 2 weeks.
I didn't bring enough stuff with me, did I?
You did. I can assure you, you did. 2 weeks.
Okay. Are you sure?
It's rough for you, but it's going to be a learning moment as well. Okay, see everything from here as a learning moment.
I've never been without my wagon. Palos, please make sure to just remember to oil her wheels.
Heliodor.
WD-40.
Heliodor, when we go down to the Underdark, I will show you how to make yourself comfortable for a night.
Oh yes.
You
Okay.
do not
Tariq
need
can make an
all of
amazing
these
comment.
things.
But I have my bed, my cat, my cat.
Listen to me.
Uh-huh.
We're going down to the Underdark.
Uh-huh.
The vegetation is even softer than it is up here. It is not difficult to make bed.
Ooh. Okay.
In any case, it is softer than whatever bed you have put in the bag of holding.
I mean, can it compete with
Keo, it can.
duck feather?
Oh yes.
Keo,
Oh.
have you ever slept on a bed of mushrooms?
I can honestly say I have not.
It is very comfortable.
Okay.
So
I trust you.
Okay, you can take the bed out, or you can take it, but you do not need it.
If you say I don't need it, I believe you. And Heliodor pulls the camping bed out, and yeah. Okay, I'm still taking the fucking duvet though.
That is okay. It is easier than making blanket.
Nice, cool. I am being smart.
But making blanket is custom made every time.
I'm good with the duvet.
I can always make more bracelets.
You can take the dwarf from the silver spoon, but you can't take the silver spoon from the dwarf.
Oh no, it's rammed right on up in there.
So after all this, do I still go meet Les?
You know, going by the shape of your trousers, I thought you had just shit yourself.
Oh no, it's like 10 silver spoons.
No, that is what I mean. I thought you had a turtle head poking out. I didn't realize that it was.
Got turtle head poking out!
I think it's more like a mama.
I didn't realize the magic missile was ready for launch.
Okay, kids. Right. Who is taking you guys to the Underdark?
Congratulations, you killed everyone. Right. So, Can Estella do it as well? Because there's 3 of us that know.
Okay, yeah, I can, but if I went to meet Laz, then I wouldn't do it. Because I do need to pay him back.
No. Don't.
You don't have to. It can take 8 people.
Between... Oh, okay.
Even when you're leaving, you'll have 8 people. You don't have to, if you don't want to.
Okay, cool.
Easy as.
Simple as.
But I need somebody to roll.
Oh god.
What kind of
My
roll?
rules have been
It is a
absolute
D100.
garbage.
You want me to roll?
Oh,
Yes, please.
somebody go.
Honestly,
so
I'm not gonna
excited.
lie. Like Aaron's and mine, our roles have been terrible.
Exactly.
Also,
that
Aaron
means we've
can't
got
do it
good
'cause Aaron
karma
hasn't
for them
been here.
going well.
Yeah,
so
but also
Dracera,
it's
do it.
No,
Do it. It's gonna be so good.
it's gonna be so bad.
Just do it.
Should
just
I
do
do
it.
it?
I've got it pressed. I can just thing with it now if you want. Do you just want me to do it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm stressed.
If it's ready to go, I just. No,
Inspiration.
we're dead.
Inspiration that.
Is it the closer to 0?
Nine, we might be dead. Who's got
Okay, I'm gonna roll that. I'll roll that again.
Okay.
The DM side.
Wait, I'm gonna throw up. Wait,
Okay.
no.
Alright, so...
No, it's too late. It's
You
9 and 4.
flick
I
the
guess
coin.
we take 9.
And as the coin lands, the sigil kind of burns into the floor, and all of you are teleported. And in an instant, you're expecting your feet to touch Earth. They do not.
What?
We're in the sky.
Where the fuck are we?
You are...
What's happening?
Oh no.
You are 50 feet in the air.
Featherfall.
As a reaction, you casting Featherfall.
Reaction, Featherfall.
How many people does that
Fuck
include?
That should cover enough people. Oh, I'm not sure how many it
There's
hold
not
on.
6 people it covers.
5 falling creatures.
Pick 'em. Who's getting the benefit here? Thumb can take full damage and not feel it, so Thumb's
Well,
fine.
I mean, yeah, but that's Thumb's fine. It's
Okay, wait.
me, it's Dracera, it's Curry, it's Estella,
Hello.
it's Zach.
Okay. So
Those are
that
the
means
living creatures we have with us, right?
So Mare is the only thing that's going to take damage from this, because Thumb can't take damage from falling damage.
That's fine.
so
I
that
think
is-
Mare can take it, and I can also.
My fucking god.
I can also right. If he survives, I can cast Mending on him, and he's fine.
Mare takes 20 points of bludgeoning damage
Still alive,
I'm
baby.
as you all begin to fall out of the air. As you slow down with this sudden casting of magic,
Just as we like appear and start falling, Heliodor just goes, "Oh fuck!" and like smacks his hands together. And as he smacks, you see these like from his gauntlets, like from each finger comes like a little like tiny metal wing that like immediately smacks into each of your chests. Like you feel the impact, but it doesn't hurt, and you immediately like woof, start slowing
you
down.
slow down before you reach maximum velocity. Mare and Thumb, however, continue plummeting below you as you all slow down, and you hear this. You see a spider hit the floor. You hear metal crunch as it hits Earth, and there is this thump as Mare collapses into the earth. You see fucking Thumb is also just barreling down like Kirby down the ravine. You see him just fucking plummeting, and then he just bounces. He's just like boing, and it just goes fucking flying off in a direction.
I love the idea that there's like a mare-shaped hole, like Wile E. Coyote, in the floor. Just.
But you all land safely. Mare is kind of on his side, and Thumb is over here after having like rolled over in a direction.
Can I roll a D100 just to see what I would have gotten?
Yeah, go on.
Can't.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Banter.
it would be worse than that.
Oh!
God damn it.
Should have rolled. I told you.
You need a 50 or higher.
I told you.
Kareem did get the.
Kareem's had a good one.
That would have been great for a divine intervention, but here we are. So yeah, you all like land gently, and you look forward towards the familiar entrance to the Underdark. You see the kind of dull pinks and purples of glowing mushrooms that have sprouted closer to the surface, and the rocky face of trying to get down.
That is one glowing orifice right there.
You didn't have to call it an orifice, but thank you.
You're welcome.
Any time to not do that, but thank you.
I need like maybe 5-10 minutes with Mare just to get. Sorry. I need 5 or 10 minutes. I need 5 or 10 minutes with. Oh,
Sheila.
What? Sheila with Sheila.
And then...
Can I just quickly get a reminder of everyone's names again, please?
They're in references, I believe.
John.
They're in the VC chat. I'll put them in there.
Hang on. So Alexandrite is Heliodor.
Hi.
John is Estella.
Nice.
Paktal is Karik. Elena is Dracera.
Mm.
Bob is Zachary, and
Was
Sheila is Mare.
Was it Elena or Helena?
Helena.
Huh.
It's probably, I don't know, I've got Sister Helena on the mind.
Yeah. Queen.
Fair enough.
That's fine.
Thumb is face down in the dirt.
Oh dear, Thumb.
I'm gonna pick him up.
He looks a little beat
Heliodor.
up, but he just kind of grabs onto you.
Sorry, it's Alex.
Oh,
Alex.
I'm sorry.
Alex! Good thinking.
Good thinking. Oh, thank you.
Sorry about that.
You saved us, well, most of us at least, so.
I did.
You have all the
not
time in the world to
take
fix
it.
Mare, but good thinking.
Thank you. It was required. I'm very glad we're not dead.
Yeah, that would be a sucky end to this little mission.
You spend 10 or
Fucking
15
rough.
minutes or so repairing Mare
Just
back up to health.
Send like just casting mending every minute, just mending.
I could have been
mending,
really
mending.
mean and teleported you to somewhere random on the map.
As you fucking should. Do the mean thing.
Shut up.
No,
Shut up,
I think-
Alexandra. Shut up.
Oh, I want
I mean, if he
to
didn't
make our
have
life
Featherfall,
difficult.
we would have been screwed royally, but the
Yeah.
fact that you did have that.
You could have
You
been
could have
2,000 miles
gone
under the ocean surface. That would be funny.
I think I've got water breathing. Do I have water breathing? Hold on.
No one else does.
I've got Revivify now.
Oh no, I don't have water breathing. Nah, we would have been fucked.
Because that was a major failure, so you could have teleported elsewhere, but I don't have any other maps prepared, so I'm being nice.
If we're playing Warhammer, that would be a fuck
Never
of a roll,
prepared.
but it wasn't.
Thank you,
I
merciful
keep forgetting I also have
DM.
non-detection as well, so that's really helpful.
Oh, we should use that.
I have used it before, but I keep forgetting. I'm like, oh, that's very useful. Hey.
And yeah, I'll just cast mending on Mare until Mare is back to full capacity.
So I'd like
And
to
because it's
pitch this
cantrip, it's
before the
just
end of the session. If anyone would like to take control of Zachary, for combat purposes, I can give you access to his sheet, because it's one less thing that I've got to manage.
Fair.
So if anyone wants to run Zachary as well as their own character, pipe up and I'll let you do so.
Jack wants to do it.
Zach
Unless
is
anyone
a
else
level
wants-
12 barbarian.
I'm not for like having a look at his sheet, but if you want to be the main controller, and I'll just like look at it and be like, yes, because I've
if you
played
want-
a barb very briefly once.
I've got a barb I'm running the now in our campaign, but if anyone else wants to run, I don't mind running him. But
No,
if
go
anyone
for it,
else
Jack.
wants to-
You should
Yeah,
be able
I'm
to
all
look at his
good.
sheet, I believe, if you double click him.
I don't want to be
see
responsible
it.
for killing Zach.
Oh, that is a nice strength score he's got.
What's his strength?
20.
20.
I'm sorry, in character, that's some nice biceps you got there.
So Zach has 137 hit points. They are a level 12 barbarian.
Jesus.
You effectively
hell.
have an extra party member.
40 feet of movement.
40 feet of movement.
Fuck yeah.
So they're just one level below us, and they're
Yes.
already like 130. Like,
Yeah,
that's mental.
fucking barbarian,
Oh.
man.
His con is 19.
Yeah.
I'm saying that he's got an 8 in wisdom and
Jesus.
intelligence.
That'll do it.
I'll do it.
19.
He's
Fine.
been min-maxed. They've been
In any
min-maxed.
case, yes, yeah, it's fair. But yes, right. So John and Helena and Poctal
Fucked out.
and Bob.
Yeah!
Bob and
Oh.
Bob. Shall we head down into this very evident glowing, I won't call it that again, but
Yep.
hole?
I mean, if you have more feather falls, we can just jump right down.
That's true, I do have more. So, like, we could just take
You
a
just want to
running
take a
leap.
running jump and
I
jump
mean,
it.
let's at least go to over here.
Send a few people down first, and then you take the others that you can cast.
Well,
it down.
okay, but like, am I the only one with Featherfall?
believe
Does
so.
anybody
Yes.
else have it? Oh, okay, right. So we can't do like one at a time, or
It
like
lasts
a
a
couple
minute.
at a time.
You can cast it on 5 creatures.
I can just keep doing. Oh well, okay. In
I'll
which
just
case,
jump.
Hey, Mayor, get
No, Zach, you
fucking
just
won't
broke your
stop.
leg. You can't.
That'd be funny.
Zach,
No,
do you
no.
remember when you were able to tell of the tree houses?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was a good jump, but
That
still.
was a good jump. Yeah. That was
John-
sick.
a good jump.
That was sick.
John,
luck runs
could
out.
you hold on to the mushroom? What are we calling the mushroom? That's Steve.
Bubba. Bubba.
What? Bubba.
Harry.
Bubba.
Harry or
Bubba,
Nah, I
I'll go with
Bubba.
Bubba.
Bubba's good. Okay, so John, could you hold on to Bubba, and I'll just and Heliodor takes Mare into the necklace.
Okay.
Okay, now I can deal with everybody when we take a running fucking leap in. But we should do it from a place that is easy to jump in from. For instance, over here, because fuck me, I'm not wasting on a spell to just land on that fucking ledge right there.
There is a slope here, so you can get to here.
Oh, okay, we'll go down there then. Shall we?
We're really gonna jump in. I thought this was a
Aye,
sneak mistake.
Why the fuck
But
would we not?
before we do this, can I quickly do a survival check?
Okay, what are you looking for?
I want to see if there's any tracks of Scooby and Shaggy anywhere.
Oh my god!
They survived. They did survive.
They
didn't they?
survived.
They did.
Yeah,
And
okay.
this is still at my natural thing way, so I get the extra.
Well, why don't you check for general footprints? Because that'll be useful to us, and also if there's any Scooby Shaggy prints as well.
They are in the Underdark, though.
Does
Might
he
come
need
No,
to
I was just meaning
recognize
up here
that these-
because we left them at the entrance up top.
No, you took them with you.
No.
Did we?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're by the cave that we snuck through.
With the hook horrors.
So 25. Do I see anything?
It's been almost a year,
That's it.
so no, there is no tracks of the
Not just
boys.
Scooby and Shaggy, but
Oh yeah,
as
no,
well.
there is a lot of footfall around here. A lot of people have been in and out of here recently.
Do they
Is it
look like
various-
Harbinger boot treads?
You don't know what that looks like.
I'm wearing. Is everyone else not wearing a set?
Does everybody have their uniforms on?
It doesn't come with a certain set of boots.
It doesn't
does
come with
or-
boots, no.
No.
Shoes are,
But what
are
the size
determined on
of the
whatever
shoes?
people wear.
Does it
It's
look
a
like an
variety.
army?
The
Does it
one
look like
I'd
an
say
army?
with a 25, there is one that stands out to you, and they are big. Big pair of boots. And your immediate thought is that's a commander. You remember the guy that was possessed initially in Freywick?
Yeah.
The big tanky bastard with the great hammer. That makes you think of him. Or at least someone wearing similar kit.
Does this look like an army's march, or does it look like just a bunch of random people coming from different directions?
I'd say it just kind of looks like a lot of people have been in and out. It doesn't seem like an army's worth.
Is it more than what you would think would be
Yes.
normal? After looking around, like following tracks in the directions they come off from, he will relay that to everyone.
Have they been taking a specific way out? Like, are there any ropes left over?
Doesn't look like
I
it.
mean,
It seems like
we
they've been going
can
down
ju-
the hard way. If people have been going in and out.
We can
Might
just
as well
jump.
just jump.
That's fine. Aye. Does Heliodor recognize that these people have been here before?
What the
Because this is a whole Heliodor's never been here
no,
before.
this is a whole new
Like,
kettle of fish for you.
What the fuck is going on? And these people just wandering around like they know the place.
What, the rest of the party?
We've told you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been here.
Yeah.
We've told you before.
Very
what
vaguely.
are
They
you-
haven't gone into
But
too
what
much
are you
detail.
looking for? Like Heliodor just
This
like
was my
sees
first
Karek-
mission.
Karek looking around on the floor, just being
Yeah.
like, "Why are you? What?"
I had no idea what was going on. I just kind of turned
We-
up and we were here, and then it was awful, and
It very
lots
much
of good
was.
memories.
Okay. No, I
Oh.
am just looking for to see how many people have roughly recently been in and out. And it
Oh.
looks like it's more than what would normally come in and out.
And you've been down this way before.
This is how we came into last time, Kale.
Okay. How much does this glowy vagina wibble? Does it bend side to side? Does it go straight down? Is there how much?
It's been
The
a
how
last
much
year.
time
variation
we
is
used
there?
a rope to get everyone down.
Roll me a
'cause we had-
history check. If you
Everyone.
want to
Who?
try and figure it out. Not a Heliodor. Heliodor, you don't know.
Does it go straight down? Like, if we jump, are we
17.
gonna
It
end up on
makes
a
sense.
ledge and then have to jump again?
I
Or
think
can
we
just
walked
go, like,
down
straight
A good
because
roll. A good roll,
Yeah,
finally.
no, if we took
Oh,
Scooby and
okay.
Shaggy
Oh my
there,
god.
yeah, we
If we
walked down
have
because
to
we had
walk.
Scooby and Shaggy.
Estella, it's been a while. You remember going down like
Been a while.
climbing down, and it was pretty treacherous. But that's kind of the extent of it. You were trying to kind of help the birds down most of the time.
Me in real life, yeah.
Karek and Dracera especially, you remember it's pretty much a straight down line.
Yeah.
It's
'Cause
pretty
I-
It's
I
almost
tried
like
to get the
a
cart
spiral of pillars of stone that move down into the Underdark.
Because I remember it being a big conversation from a very long time ago.
Dracera,
Yeah, 'cause
you
it's
also
surprising.
with that history roll, you remember en route down, because you were quite high up, you could see over quite a lot of the Underdark as a landscape. You remember seeing a Nightwalker when you were down there,
Yeah.
the Slim Shady.
And then there were the different routes, and then we took the right route, which was down the caves, and then there was the one that high up with all the exploding crap.
So you know the lay of the land.
Mostly.
We know
Yeah.
the end. We know the
I
entrance.
can remember a few
You've
bits.
got more intel than I do.
Yeah,
So do we
it
need to
is.
have a grappling hook to get somewhere, or are we just going all the way?
We'll
There should
just
be
climb.
paths, there are towns. Well, we
There are
can
towns
jump,
on
and
the
it is
way
straight
down.
down. And then from
There
the
is
straight down
towns.
path, there are multiple paths branching off. And the last time we went down there, we
Uh-huh.
went through the caves because that was the
Okay.
safest option.
Okay.
If this many people have went through, I would not be surprised if all the mushrooms on that cliff have exploded.
Mm.
Oh,
But
yeah.
also we can follow their
Um,
footprints as well, with Karek leading the way.
That was a different path.
You are
Okay.
also not going the same direction you went last time.
Yeah, that was a different path, so we might not even see Scooby and Shaggy, sadly.
That's why I thought we left them up here, was
Who-
because we left
We
them.
didn't leave them, then we took them down, then left them in the cave on the other side of an illusion wall.
Okay. So who the fuck?
Because I was like, we should go check on them, and we just kept
Poor
going.
Heliodor being like, I don't know.
Scooby and Shaggy were our birds, okay?
So they had
Shaggy.
they had two mounts that they took with them as to pull the cart, and they ended up taking them into the Underdark and abandoning them there. So they are
Wow.
somewhere in the Underdark.
No.
We didn't do it on
Yeah.
purpose. The thing is that
Oh.
The thing is that there was a place that they couldn't fit through, and we couldn't take
and
them
so
with us.
you left them there.
No. I can remember exactly what happened. Okay, so what happened is that we put them behind an illusion wall that Estella had created to make sure that the place looked sealed off. So we left the birds out there, and we intended to go back to them, but unfortunately we got sucked into a giant illusion made by Callum's circlet, right? Hear me out, right. So there was an angel and everything like that, but by the time we were finished, we had to get out as soon as we could, and by the time we got back, Scooby and Shaggy were gone. So, but I have a feeling they are still alive down in the Underdark somewhere, hopefully running free and enjoying their wildlife.
Yeah, they're
Hopefully
alive.
they
I
are
can
not
feel it.
carnivorous hunters now.
Yeah, the hook horrors.
Okay, so you left
baby
two
hook
mounts
horrors.
down there, and they went bye-bye.
Kale.
No.
Can I jump
Like
here?
this river.
Aye, let's
Not yet.
jump. And
Let's just go.
Heliodor like spread eagles and just falls backwards. Just
Did you cast?
no, because we're right at the top. Why would I cast now? Let's go. Let's go.
You need
Because we
to.
should be-
It only lasts for a minute, so you cast it as
Exactly,
you're
so-
about to land, so you don't take damage.
Heliodor's
God.
waiting. Like everybody needs to go. No.
Zach
Everybody needs to go.
jumps
No.
after him.
Dracera cannonballs.
Creek does a front flip.
Nice.
Okay, I'll do a
Everybody
backflip.
go. Ah, everybody's going with style.
Thumb is clinging onto you, and everyone goes plummeting into the Underdark. As the light fades from above you, you watch this sort of pillar vanish as you are succumbed to this darkness, and as your eyes begin to adjust, you see blues and pinks and purples as the world of the Underdark lights up around you. You are falling at pace, but it's beautiful. Heliodor is stunning. It's unlike any kind of landscape you've ever seen. Gigantic mushrooms, hundreds of feet tall. Like you can see cities scattered across the landscape. Like holes in the floor that seem to go down deeper. It seems to almost like be a tiered, layered sort of crust of earth that is lit with this sort of unearthly blue glow. And you all go.
Meanwhile, like Heliodor's falling, and his mouth is like a fucking Rottweiler in the wind in a car, just like.
But it's beautiful. Everyone make me a perception check as you're falling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm so good at those.
Can I use my passive?
No, it's an active one.
Can I help somebody? No, probably not. There's
Oh,
Sarah, you're focused on the fact you're falling.
Wow! I did well?
Yeah.
Did I do well? Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
36. Okay, fuck off. So, Heliodor, you're just taken in the sight. It's stunning. Oh my god. Estella, there's almost like a drop in your stomach because you're like, oh god, we're back. But it's still a beautiful sort of landscape, as kind of fucked as it is. Karee, with your new kind of sense of perception that Azoas has brought back to you, you're used to like scouting a landscape quickly and noticing threats. You're immediately kind of taking in everything with your six eyes. And you see sort of trails nearby where you are about to land, of like earth that's been pushed up, as something has burrowed through the earth underneath you. And as you're kind of surveying the landscape, once again you see one of these gigantic, 150-foot tall humanoid figure in the distance, kind of half obscured by the fog of the Underdark. It's just this shadowy shape with long horns that is lumbering through the darkness, and you can very distantly hear the echo of its footsteps.
Does it look like it's coming towards us?
No.
Wait, so are we like in like a massive cavern just falling through pitch black? Wow.
jumped into hell.
Not hell. We jumped into nothing.
That's the Astral Sea.
Beautiful.
So there was that.
Oh my
There's the Slim
God.
Shady in the distance.
There's a Slim Shady in the distance.
And closer to where we are, it looks like something big has burrowed.
Like
Nearby
through the
where we
earth, through the pathway that you are about to land on. You are approaching the earth at a rapid speed.
Featherfall.
You cast Featherfall. All of you are hit with that sudden sort of jarring sensation in the chest as you all begin to slow down very quickly. And your feet touch.
Hold on to... Oh, what do we call him? Boom Boom?
Bubba.
Bubba!
Bubba. No, I'm holding on to Bubba.
Nice.
As you all kind of touch down on the somewhat soft soil underneath you, you look up and there is just this pinprick of gold light from the entranceway that is a pillar upon the 5 of you. You are now deep in the Underdark. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Woo! That's fucking excellent, Toby. How dare you?
Huzzah.
Ah!
But yeah, we will
I'm
be getting
so
back to it
jazzed.
again next week.
Mhm.
If I can make this actually work. Wait, configure.
Oh,
all
player indicator.
players,
I see us
meditate.
there. There it is, right zoomed in. Oh! Hey, nice.
Okay, so you are now in the Underdark, and we're gonna have some fun with this. It's gonna be a fucking shit show. Because the Underdark is a shit show. But yeah, we will hopefully be back same time next week. If I'm not a busy bee and doing things, which I might be. So we'll see how things go. Session 80, can you believe it? We'll be doing that. But yeah, okay. See you all next week. Thank you very much.
See you next week. Love you. Bye.